And before gods were merely legends. There is a tale of a group of unlikely heroes who changed everything. They conquered their fears and the fears of God to save us all. This is their story.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the. Oh, sorry, I was a little bouncy there for a second.
You're good.
Welcome back to the Pokemon campaign, Legends of Honato. Last we left off, we had a party split, and we were one person less. So this time we're joined by Colin, who we'll be introduced to in a second.
I was so focused on Sam, I wasn't even.
Always split the party.
But yeah, the party was split. Two stealthy boys and two not so stealthy boys in a hidey hole.
Our hidey hole did not work out.
No.
They were found.
No, yeah.
They were captured. But to start off, I'm going to give you guys a little bit better explanation of the jail because I was watching last episode and because we were close to the end, I just was like, it's a building.
Yeah, it's there.
So most of the town is in despair, and you can kind of see. I'll go to combat so that they can see what I'm talking about here. It's that building. But the back wall has been fortified and rebuilt, and when you go inside the building through the front door, which is represented by the little archway there.
Okay,
That's
gotcha.
the front door. The rest of the walls are like not enough to give any kind of cover or anything. They've been demolished, but that is a doorway that you wouldn't have to vault over.
A wallless room.
Well, the back has walls, and there is
a back wall.
and imagine
It's
jail
reinforced.
cells where the walls
It's a front wall if you're looking at it
where the
from this
walls are.
side.
There's two
There
jail
are
cells.
four
Sidewalk
walls.
from there, really.
Yeah.
Or a top wall if you are laying down in the air.
No.
I
Gotta move on.
But there
There
are two jail cells, and in the one closest to you guys,
Oh, right.
you saw
They got arrested.
a Yasai ninja.
Yeah, out of the hidey hole.
But that's not them. They're not here yet.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
They're on
yeah,
their way.
Yeah.
We're coming to meet you guys. we're bringing some friends.
Digimon type game.
No.
What?
Sorry, nothing.
No, you're good. So,
It wasn't a question.
and then on the table is some belongings. You see two packs. One of them resembles something that you would kind of expect from one of the settlers that you've been traveling with, kind of similar make. And the other one is a standard issue Yasai Ninja shoulder pack. And you assume that belongs to the guy that you see in the cell right there.
Is it
So-
open? Are they laying open?
They're just kind of on the table.
We're not there yet.
Y'all are
We're
not
starting.
there yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
It's with them, sorry.
Nerds.
Starting with you guys. You guys have just entered. You managed to sneak by the Litwick that are outside, kind of patrolling. And you come face to face with Lynn. I had, Mugen, I had you make a history check last time. I don't know if you remember or not, but you do not recognize him. You just recognize him as another ninja.
Got it.
But it is pretty dark.
So maybe if
So-
I got closer.
Maybe so. But you do notice whenever you kind of open the door and some more light kind of filters through from the Litwick that are outside, you
Yeah.
see the ninja's hunched over by the front, and then he kind of looks up. He seems to recognize you, and he opens his mouth and excited, and then he kind of closes it and kind of looks back down in kind of despair, and you notice in his mouth he's got like a wad of like a red cloth. He's not bound in any way, but he's got something in his mouth.
Okay. How many people are guarding in the room?
There's no one in here.
Oh.
It's just the
Cool.
prisoners and then the Litwick outside.
There are two prisoners?
There's one.
I'm gonna tell.
Give me a perception check. You had a really bad perception check last time, and you were investigating the ninja specifically.
Yeah.
So, I'll let you. Yeah, I'll let you make another one. This is
That's
also
a natural 20.
yeah. We're also retconning here.
First roll of the night. Here we go.
It's gonna be a good game.
Or a bad game.
We're also
a terrible one.
The only one we got all night.
The only thing above Den we roll.
We're also retconning, so it's a good thing that you rolled bad last time and good this time. So you see someone in some dirty, tattered clothes, kind of huddled deeper in the cell in the dark.
Same cell as the ninja?
What do you want to introduce yourself or not yet?
Do I notice them, first of all, because I am sleeping?
Oh, yeah. Give me a perception check.
That's always great.
We were joking because we ran
Oh no.
God. We ran a session 0 and so we're speeding through a lot of things, but I wanted to give him a chance to catch some extra Pokemon, so I was like, perception check.
That's
It's
actually
like
a +4.
So 6.
That's 4. It's not 4. Sorry.
Oh, 4 total. Yeah, you might stir a little bit, and that's what he notices, but you're not awake yet. But if you want to describe yourself, you can.
Yeah. This is a really raggedy looking dude. He seems like he's been in a cell for a good week or two. Wearing settler's clothes. Pretty much all you notice about him, since his face is to the wall.
Passed
So
out.
can I...
Not much to do but sleep in a jail cell.
Is there a comically, positioned ring of keys on the wall?
With a dog sitting next to it.
You go to grab
No,
it, it's a
there's
Pokemon.
not.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it because there is.
Are there,
You notice because there aren't many walls to hang something like that from. That even on the table where the
Are
stuff
our
is,
Pokemon out, or do we put them up?
they're out.
Okay. I'm going to tell Friggy to...
Frigi's not.
Friggy's not?
Jin is. You guys are stealthing with Jin and Tomo.
Okay, so once we get in there, I will let Friggy out.
Okay.
And tell her to keep watch up on the roof of the opening, and to just be really loud if someone starts to...
Okay, in which direction do you, back towards the front of town or towards the big building?
I tell her to stay around this building to make sure that nobody gets in here
Okay,
without
so
us
she's kind of
knowing.
looking all over the place.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check from Friggy.
You got this, Friggy. Perception?
Yeah. It shouldn't be proficient, so it should just be whatever her wisdom is.
I don't know.
Tomo
what this
can't
is.
go through
Give it
walls,
the old
right?
razzle
We're talking
That's a 3.
No.
You rolled a 3?
No.
Oh.
Rolled a 2.
Thank God.
I thought you were saying it had a +3. I was like, that's actually pretty good, but okay.
The next roll will be a 4.
Okay. She's
Its
doing her
eyes
best.
are frozen.
That's right.
Well,
only
it
look
is-
forward.
It is like 3 or 4 a.m., so it is pretty dark out still. So she's able to kind of make out some shapes near where light sources are, like the campfires and Litwick, but
Really, what we're worried about is
Yeah.
just through the door
Yeah.
that we're in. But obviously,
yeah. I mean, like I said, the wall is largely missing too. You've got some cover
okay,
here and
okay,
there,
okay.
but if someone rounds that corner, they'll be able to see into the jail.
Do we have the ability to pick locks and stuff?
You can try.
Is that a thing in this?
You
world?
as
might.
a shinobi, would I?
I would say you might have some lock picking equipment, but at this point, seeing you guys kind of survey around, Lynn will try to get your attention. I gave away his name, but you know it. He'll try to get your attention, and he'll point to the table.
That's the ninja?
He'll
Okay.
point to the table
Okay.
and be like,
I'll pick up his pack.
and he'll point to his Pokeball on the table next to it.
It's a Yosai ball?
Yeah.
Okay. I will give it to him.
So he's gonna let out, and you see a little Apalm pop out,
Okay.
and he kind of quickly surveys it to make sure that the Apalm's okay. You gather he probably hasn't seen the Apalm in a few days. It looks okay, and he kind of points to the lock on the jail cell, and the Apalm nods, gives him a little fist bump through the gate, and with his tail, obviously. And
Right.
begins working on the cell. I'll let one of you roll for his sleight of hand if you want. One of the Apalms.
What am I adding to it?
It's a great question.
20.
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, we'll say 1. I don't know
Roll
what it is,
17.
but
Sadly,
Okay.
the DC was 18. Oh, dang.
it takes him a minute. His eyes are adjusting to, again, the nighttime, but he quickly feels his way in. He's got 2 hands on the front and another, his tail hand on the back, kind of feeling around the mechanism, and he's able to hear a little click as it pops open. And with that, we're going to jump to the other group. Second.
Out of
So,
our high field.
not taking applications then.
Oh, you remembered. Look at you. Or did you're just happen to be asking the same question?
No,
again?
I remember.
Okay.
I'm picking up where I left off.
I don't think you want to work here.
Is the pay not good?
Just walk.
The other one kind of laughs and says, "You'll find out soon enough. He should be back soon." And the other guy says, "Don't remind me."
Who are we worried about?
Like he said, you'll find out soon.
I'd like to know now. I'm not really. I don't really enjoy surprises. I like to know things before they happen.
You're not from here, are you?
No, I'm not. Was it that easy to tell?
Based off your clothes and the fact that you don't know about the rumors.
Well, I just sort of wandered in. I didn't know I was in the wrong place. So, if you would fill me in, I'd be very appreciative.
Like I said, you'll be filled in soon enough. As he kind of looks up, he goes, as soon as the sun crests over the sea, you'll know.
Oh, is that water over there?
Yeah. You do hear the water, but you probably wouldn't be able to see it. You probably hear some waves crashing. The direction you're walking. Because you guys are walking east.
What time is it now?
Are you asking him or me?
Him.
He'd kind of look at you and he's like,
I don't know.
I'm just wondering how long we'll have to wait for answers.
and he just kind of shoves you. He's like tired of talking to you. He's like, fuck, dude.
I think we should just follow them, Presnick.
Yeah. You said good questions, Preston?
No, I said I think we should just follow them, Presnick.
He said good questions, Preston. You're being his hype man.
Yeah, keep asking him, bud.
Yeah.
Just take the approach in life that you change the word problem to solution or opportunity. In this case, you know,
We have a big solution going on.
I have a very big opportunity after being captured from that hole.
Right.
So as you guys are walking, you do pass a few notable landmarks, some buildings that are not just completely destroyed, that are a little bit easier to see since you're not trying to sneak through and just going to campfires.
They did
Like they
recapture our
were.
Pokemon, correct?
Yes,
I
yes,
thought
and
so.
they have
Okay.
the Pokeballs. You see what looks to be kind of like a disheveled shop, of some like sleeping quarters that are kind of makeshift put together. On the shop, you do kind of make out a sign, and it looks to be freshly painted. Like this might be someone who recently inhabited this old shop and made it their own. Most of the buildings are torn down. You might be keeping an eye out for your friends or the Smoke Bandit, who you were here to try and find, but you don't see anyone kind of fitting that description. Just a bunch of like gruff, dirty-looking people who just sleep outside all the time here, like camping 24/7.
Did we know what direction they started off in?
Would you guys have told them that we're going that way and then we're
I
going to
think
go
we
that
would
way?
have seen them
Yeah.
move in a certain direction.
Well, so you guys ended up kind of in the middle of town. Yeah. You guys kind of ended up.
we did. I was rewatching it on my phone.
I remember telling them,
I believe it because you're right. It is. There was two distinct directions they could have gone, and you
We would
probably
have seen them,
at bare
yeah.
minimum seen. Yeah. So you are going kind of the general direction, and you kind of know where the
Okay.
campfires they were tracking
yeah.
are, and you've just passed the second one that they were tracking.
Okay.
And you haven't seen them, so you might be wondering if they continued on towards the big building, or if
Or
they
if
went
they've
back
got-
towards the other campfires
or
to
if they
the
got
to
captured
the
as
west,
well.
or if they got
Yeah.
captured as
Yeah.
well.
or we're dead. I think
It's
there's always that.
it's nice to see that you left some of the buildings standing. That was kind of you.
You're definitely not from here. We didn't do that.
Is there something else we should be worried about?
Not anymore.
Did you take care of it?
Not us.
Who did? I'm sorry. I ask a lot of questions.
He's like, well, we're almost here. And that's whenever you guys hear
We're almost here.
your friend. We're almost here. Yeah. I'm gonna put you guys.
Friggy!
Yeah. Friggy rolled real bad.
The fuck, man?
Friggy did not see that coming. So you guys, I'm gonna put you guys on a little bit of a clock. What do you do?
I can hear them coming.
Yeah, you hear them coming.
He's out, right?
Who?
The other Yasai.
The door has just unlocked, and that's whenever you hear.
We're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Are they near our entrance? Like, there's one entrance.
No, it's like a half
You hear it,
wall.
and they haven't quite rounded the corner yet.
They're here.
They're
Like it's coming from. You don't have to put like an exact.
no. I'm just.
Oh man, if anyone's in that building, I really hope they hide.
Thanks. That's what I mean.
Sir, is this some kind of sand village?
They're like here-ish, and they're about to round that corner, and they'll be able to see in here at that point.
I'll.
If you're not like lying on the floor, I would let you know. Like if you like drop down, that you'd have some more time, but then you have to crawl around until they get to the front door.
I'll tell Jin to drop a smoke bomb. And
Okay.
and we'll just like he knows to if we ever do that to break away from me and we'll regroup.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have Tomo go like out and make some noise over like not where we are.
Like here, and because they're coming this way. Like they're. What's Tomo's movement? Because like it's essentially one turn is what of an action is what you get.
30. It says 30 hover, 15 speed. So I don't know.
So
30, I'm guessing.
yeah. So where do you want him to get to? If you guys are by the door here, where do you want him to get to with 30 feet?
If they go that way and to back, where can they get?
They
I
can do a
don't know,
farting noise.
What's
That doesn't-
6 squares?
No,
like here?
that's not a good idea. Never mind.
Yeah.
This is a building here.
This
Yeah.
This is the main big building that you guys.
I
had
want them to
seen.
go this way and just like start making noise in this direction.
in that direction. Okay. Yeah. So they'll do that. Roll me
Can Tomo fly, or is it actually
hover. So like you could get over small obstacles and things like
And
that.
sorry, one
Yeah.
other question.
How dare you?
Unacceptable.
What's the how do we get the Pokemon to return? Is
Call
it just
back.
like line of sight?
Call him back line of sight up to 30 feet. Beyond that, it's gonna be a check to see if you can like aim the Pokeball right.
I'm gonna try to get Friggy on the way out. I might not, but
to recall her. Yeah.
And then
I mean,
we're gonna-
you commanded him. You still have like an action, so you could totally call Friggy back.
okay, I'll
Easily.
do that
and then
as
we're
we
gonna go
leave.
that way, right?
Yeah,
Round.
out and around
Okay.
the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what am I doing? Check to.
Performance from, or unless you want to just use have him use an attack that you think might make noise.
I need to bring something up, but I can't. I feel like it's wrong to.
I mean, they have like Astonish, Bite, and Dragon Dart. Oh, I should have brought up.
Did you name? I named it Steve because that's what he called it last time, and I didn't know if that's what he wanted.
No, that's what
So I
his
just,
name is.
so I just put
That's
Steve.
perfect.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect.
What were we doing? Performance?
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
You got this, Steve.
So Tomo makes some noise. You guys make it. You're making it around the corner, like kind of into the alley right there. Okay. So as they round the corner, they see the smoke screen and they kind of like put their hands on their Pokeballs and one of them looks at the other one and is like, keep them here. So
I think the building's burning.
Does this not always happen?
one of them grabs you both
Fireball.
and shoves you to the ground. Are you resisting it?
I'm going to resist
Stop
it.
resisting.
Give
This
me-
is a very nice
give
lab
me-
coat.
Give me a contested strain. Oh, that was almost really good.
One of them's gone in.
15.
On
So-
the way in.
15? Yeah, so you resist. He tries to shove both of you to the ground to kind of like manage
Okay.
you better. Do you resist, Grayson, or no?
Yeah, I'm trying to think at this point if I would. Yeah, probably seeing that that's a smoke screen, obviously, and I'm just trying to.
And you have seen
But I
Jen
would-
use a smoke screen
Yeah, I
before.
would probably. All right, come on, don't fail me now. I don't need a
I'm gonna
4.
use the same. Was it a 4? It's a 3.
It's like, all right,
Monkey ball girls.
So yeah, don't need a 4. with one of the bandits with his right hand easily shoves Grayson
Yeah,
down
of
to the
course,
ground,
Yeah.
but has some
Yeah.
struggle with you pressing. He's like, just, and so he just wraps you up in his arm, and he's like, "Just stay."
Is this the one that has my Pokeball?
Oh,
That's a great question.
He's gonna like drunken kung fu his way through this.
Yeah,
Does he have both?
I
of
don't
my
want to
Pokeballs?
yeah, I'll
release
say yeah.
Zircon, but I want to try and sneak the Pokeball off of his
Give me a
person.
sleight of hand with advantage because you beat the strength.
Get his first. He's got.
We would have woken
There is not a god.
also.
You didn't say that you were also taking Lynn with you, so
didn't-
Lynn's on his
We
own.
didn't take him.
That's a 7.
The
No,
door
we got-
the door clicked open, and
Can I
that's
burn
when
a
you
luck
heard the
point?
noise.
There's
and
only
you
one
jumped in.
cell.
There were 2 cells, but they
Damn
were
it,
both in the
man!
same.
I'm
one.
trying all these really
I thought we were pulling.
smart tactics, and they're
I
not
mean,
working.
What'd you do?
A 7.
Yeah, no. You try to get it, but like you're fumbling and fighting back and forth. It's hard to get your Pokeball off its belt.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So he runs in. I'm not even gonna make you guys roll stealth. He can't see through the smoke, so he's not gonna be able to see you guys. He runs in, makes his way into the cell. He would likely see. What would you do in that situation? Do you think you would have woken up by then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the fuck's happening?
Lynn,
And they're just like rolling over.
This is how I die.
I'm gonna say Lynn would know that he can't get out fast enough to open the gate, shut it back, and also he wouldn't want to screw you over, for the lack of a better term. So he's gonna call his Apom back whenever you guys run, and just kind of like huddle back in his position in the cell.
Okay.
So the guy runs in, and
Our plan is. Just so you're
We're
aware.
doubling around.
Yeah,
and,
we're going around.
and trying to give him the old
1, 2.
razzle dazzle.
The old hidey hole.
Ganjue!
1,000 years of pain.
The 1,000 years of pain was not lost on me. That was good. Yeah.
Is he holding me down by like the back of my neck or like by?
He's
my
essentially
shirt?
got your hands together, and he's holding you to the ground.
Oh, so I'm like up like
But
this.
well, no, your hands are
They're
behind your
behind
back.
my back.
Yeah.
Like in
I don't know
anime.
why I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So he runs in. He sees that everything's relatively. Let's see. Yeah, dude, they're rolling crap. So he sees that everything's relatively okay, and he's kind of looking around. He's taking stock, and he's like, "You guys look to not have moved or anything, or not really be." You're like, "There's just some smoke outside. What the hell, man? why you
Somebody faked. I don't know.
So he yells back out, "It looks like it's all good." And so he comes out to help get you guys back inside. Let's
Let's go bonk him.
let's say
The Pokeball.
so you guys are just going straight after him, or you guys are kind of like stealthing around the building.
We're gonna stealth. We don't want to call like.
Okay.
We're not trying to pull the whole area.
I would say you guys make it to that corner. Make it to this corner
Okay.
just as he's meeting back up with them.
Okay. So I'll stop right there and kind of wait.
Mhm.
I'll kind of signal him to wait, and then once they kind of like crest over that wall, where nobody else is gonna really see us, we'll kind of dart in and do our thing.
So just as they kind of round this corner,
yeah, when they're
you're gonna
bringing
run
them
after
in to
him.
put them in jail,
Oh, okay.
we will come in behind them and just
Okay.
Can I?
not let them put them
How do
in
we
jail.
make? So I've told Tomo to like. Make
Yeah,
a-
he wasn't successful.
she-
Did she come back?
She wasn't successful.
No, I would have told her to just like
Keep going.
chill there.
I would say like
Dance a
whenever
little
you
hard
guys
out.
come around this corner, you could see Tomo
Okay,
over
cool.
here. Yeah. So
And our Pokemon will attack people or not?
you tell him to.
We would do that.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have
we're not gonna do that.
I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Us included.
Yeah, whoever's out. So Pokemon people.
Okay.
If you plan on doing anything,
I
if
see.
you just plan on
We
sitting
roll
there
them all
doing nothing,
together,
then you
right?
don't have to roll. But if you-
I'm gonna roll.
You are in timeout, sir.
15.
Oh no.
Titties?
Do we
What?
have an initiative on here?
It's just your dexterity modifier.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's
Sorry.
17.
I
was
have
about
the
to ask
same thing
question,
minus
and
10.
I remembered that from session 0.
I'm gonna ask you guys in a second. I'm rolling
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the
Ooh.
They
Are
all
we
rolled
supposed to roll
ones.
for each Pokemon?
whoever's out. Not. And if something's in a Pokeball, don't roll for
I'm
him.
gonna be annoying, and as we're walking in, I'm gonna be like, "So what was that smoke all about?"
Okay, Alex. So what'd you roll?
7.
7.
My favorite number.
And then
We don't
Caleb.
roll for
18.
ourselves, do we?
Damn.
Yeah.
Do we roll for ourselves too?
Are
Yes.
you in a
Yeah.
Pokeball?
Sarcastic bastard.
So, what numbers do you want
Just
right
being
now?
dumb.
What'd you roll for you?
10.
And then what did Jen roll?
He got a 22.
Or Gene? A 22?
God dang.
He rolled a natural
Speedy.
20.
Damn. Okay.
And then the bird got
Business, the
12.
But you
Red
called
dice
it
are out.
back.
Oh, right.
So,
Sorry.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I rolled a natural 20 for 21 for me. Tomo got a.
Doing math.
No, I just completely forgot. I'm pretty sure it was a 7, and then plus 2, so 9. Let's go with that.
Okay.
That's low enough. That even probably
17.
17. Okay. And we'll throw.
Oh man, he's dying over there.
I know. That was a genuine gut laugh.
It's fine. This is fine.
Losing history.
How do our Pokemon and the balls go?
When you throw them out, we'll roll them into initiative.
Okay.
And then they'll go on the next. The next round, that's whenever their
That's
turn will
good.
be valid.
Of all the messages.
It's only a weapon if you throw it hard.
Oh god.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna get.
Okay. So first up, unsurprisingly, we have Gene.
Okay, so he's gonna. I need to ask you a clarifying question.
Yeah.
If he hits the guy with thief,
Let's place Tomo and Gene where they would be.
If you can see
If you
Tomo.
guys can reach
I'm
that
collected.
far.
No, I
Yeah.
can reach it. Yeah.
That's not working. Tomo's over here.
And that's your trainers right there if you want to use those.
Tomo's.
There we all are.
Alright. Nailed it.
The aggression.
You have longer arms than me. You know that.
You're literally in the way.
Doesn't try and then blames you for being in the way.
I need to print out
Okay.
some Pokemon trainers. I think that'd be fun.
those guys have Pokeballs on them, right?
Yes.
If
They have. Yeah, you would see they have multiple on there.
if Gene hits with thief on them, can he steal a Pokeball and bring it to me?
Yeah, Thief has a check after they hit, right? To see if they can steal?
I think so.
Or does it just steal on a hit? I forget.
I have to. I didn't think I would get that far. On a hit, if the target has an item, they must succeed a DC 12 Dex save or
Okay,
have their
yeah.
item stolen. So yeah, he's gonna try to hit one of the guards, and I guess I would tell him to go for if he can see it, prioritize a Pokeball that they would have that he would recognize, one of those special ones they bought maybe, or if not, just go for any of them and bring it back. Special.
Okay.
They're special, all right.
Yeah, so,
So I need to roll to hit.
roll to hit.
Specially painted.
Yeah.
You gotta beat a 12.
I don't think I hit, but that's a 5 to hit.
Yeah, so he runs in and tries to get
Mr.
a
Frog.
tries to get a hit off, and all he does is successfully make himself known.
Yeah, this is the good
Thanks.
boy if you need to.
Oh,
Yeah, those two rolled like shit because they're in the back.
got it.
These are the guards escorting you two.
Okay. That's it for his turn.
That's it. So he runs up to
I'll tell
one
him
of
to
them.
come back, like step back a little bit, so he's not just within range.
Okay. I won't make it do.
There's a controller right there.
Yeah, for the Switch.
Oh, cool.
I might have brought it.
So after Jen is the Apalm. Do one of you guys want to control the Apalm?
Ooh. Yeah, I'll do it.
Go for it, President. You got this.
Oh, actually, he recalled Apalm. I'm sorry to take that away from you the minute I came in.
Oh well.
And look
I
at it.
saw.
Yeah, well, it later on in that
Put it
one
down,
when
I
I
was
threw
like,
the dice.
"Aw,
Well, there you go.
sad."
Yeah.
It
was
wouldn't
meant to
happen
be, though.
anyway.
It was meant to be. I'm not
Um,
even mad. These red dice are fun.
Amano. It is your turn.
Your name's Amano?
I saw these and I was like, they're classic.
Totally forgot
I know
that.
these.
Rude. I'm gonna make eyes with Tomo
Mm-hmm.
and let them know. We're like, they're not like all the way that deep in, right?
I mean, they could be.
The only reason I say that is like I would have tried to get Tomo's attention so that she can
They'd be there.
hit one of them on turn. Let her know that
Yeah, because you guys wouldn't be in the jail cell yet.
let her know that she needs to be. She'll astonish one of them, and I'm gonna pull out Steve as well.
Okay. So pick a spot anywhere within 30 feet of you that is open, and Steve can go there. We'll use Mankey for Steve. Wherever. Steve. And what did you roll for Steve?
Is a Dex, right? 19.
Steve is also a monkey in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
It is. Steve. I think he named it after Steve Irwin, though.
I did.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
So
Maybe they
after
did too.
Steve is Grayson, you are restrained but not like bound in any kind of way.
Yeah. Oh, so my arms aren't being...
They are behind your back, but they're holding them there.
Okay. The guy... It's a single one that's holding my arms, right?
Mm-hmm. They
Okay.
each one of them have each of you.
Huh? No, he has a wife and kids, actually. I did not
Do
catch
not
that at
kill
all.
him.
Yeah. It's the one that's holding me still that has our Pokeballs?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like delicately disassembling a cheeseburger.
I think I'm gonna ask them what genuinely, like, what was that smoke about? Like, what was that smoke about, you guys? Like, almost in a way to disarm them or deceive them, really. Yeah, that's it. I don't really want to try to like kick my Pokeball. I'm not gonna like.
I will say at this point they would have seen Gene, and
Okay.
they gather that this smoke bomb. It's
It's
a tactic of the Yasai Ninja.
Okay.
And they have a Yasai Ninja captured. They're probably put two and two together.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just gonna try to either. I don't know. I think I might try to reach back and just kick my Pokeball off. I don't know. He's a big guy, though.
Yeah, give me
Yeah,
an attack
whatever.
roll.
I'm gonna do
Let's
it.
see what happens. I'll say add either your Dex or your Strength, whichever one you want.
18.
Plus
18.
18.
17 plus 1.
Yeah. So you're able to kick one of the
Pokeball.
Pokeballs off. Let's see which one it
Yeah.
would have been. Okay, that's yours.
It's empty.
It's Mudkip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna call him out yet. I think I'm just gonna let it.
Kind of bounce on the ground.
Yeah. Is the smoke screen still like up to a degree? Is it like clearing?
I'm gonna
away?
say yes, but it's mainly kind of like by the door. It's not really by where you guys are.
So what just happened is not hidden, basically.
No.
Like he would have seen the Pokeball.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he would have felt you could like kind of probably kick his leg.
Oh yeah, I
kicking,
imagine. Yeah,
yeah.
that was pretty obvious. Yeah, no, wouldn't try to hide that.
Even if smoke screen
Yeah.
was up, they can see within 5 feet. There's no disadvantage or anything if you're
Okay.
within 5 feet of the target. So, would you have dropped smoke screen like on the door to encompass the jail, or no?
I'm gonna
Just
call
enough to
Mudkip
cover
out.
our escape.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick the Pokeball and say, Mudkip, I need help. Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
just
he's gonna call him out. So
Yeah.
roll him in, and he'll jump in after.
Nice.
Victor, it's you.
8.
What is Lynn doing right now?
Lynn looks to be preparing to bust the door open and seeing that y'all are making a break for it. He's about to open the gate and help out.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna open the gate and try to dash for my Pokeball.
Okay.
Do I need to make a check or anything?
Both of their hands, the bandits' hands, are holding these two, so they can. I would say they can't even attempt an
Okay.
attack of opportunity unless they want to drop their grips, and they don't.
Okay.
So you can make it to the table. That
Okay.
table in that room. That's where your Pokeball is.
This table?
Mhm.
You want me to move the mini or
Yeah,
which one's me?
you're the
the
one
back
in the back corner.
This one?
Yeah.
You have the dwarf mini? Dwarf supremacy game?
Yeah, sure. That's
I'm sure somewhere on this.
Gigantic shelving.
Do I still have an action, or did I use my movement? in
no.
action?
I would say that's you can get there with your movement.
Okay, and then I'm
knows,
gonna whip out Chomp.
Yeah, throw him out.
Oh yeah.
Describe what everybody sees when he hits the field.
He knows Bob.
Chomp bust out. He's a gibble, black dead eyes, kind of scarred up around the mouth, really chunky, drooling like a bulldog everywhere. Always hungry.
Ready to eat, yeah.
Yeah. He's about to ragdoll these guards. So roll initiative for him. 15 plus. What is his dex
He's got a
mod?
0.
Yep. It's just 15.
Yeah. Okay. So on the next round of initiative, he'll be in. Next up are the bandits. Both of them. They both rolled the same thing. So
You got a Chomp mini?
oh yeah, put him. I don't have an actual mini for him, but that's going to be him for
Okay.
now. So
I'll
put
print
him-
one out for next
Again,
time.
within 30 feet, yeah, wherever you want to put him, that's free.
He came out on the
Seeing
table,
that they're
so that's what he
surrounded,
is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
seeing that they're surrounded, they're starting to grab for their Pokeball, and then they see like all these Pokemon, all these people, and they just kind of let go of you two, and just kind of like take their hands off their Pokeballs and just
I point into the cell.
the one that's open. I'm
Yeah,
assuming,
I
yeah,
just
they're gonna back
Tell him
in.
to get in, and I'll just shut it, slam the
Okay.
gate closed.
So before you do that,
Is
something
Len
in
out?
their mouths.
Okay.
Can we?
Like, oh,
Not like a hamburger. Or
no, just like, like,
Feed them.
yeah, they must be hungry.
just knock him out real quick.
I'm gonna throw you a bone here. Are you gonna take their Pokeballs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, we were gonna do that.
Okay.
Can we call?
is
their
this
Pokemon?
our guards too, or this is just?
You can call them out, but they're
This
not
is
gonna
our
listen to
guards.
you.
Okay.
You would know
Our
that.
guards let go of us whenever
I'm-
they realize
That is the only guards that are here is the ones
Yeah.
that let go.
I'm just
of you.
making
Yeah.
sure. I'm taking Zircon back, and I'll be like, "Yeah, the pay's not worth it." Good one, Presnick.
You realize that if he could say something and likely not get his ass handed to him for saying it, he would.
So I gather that we should be out of here by the time the sun rises. They said something about someone coming that even they were afraid of.
They said we would know soon enough.
I don't know what time it
They're
is.
silent. They're not saying.
The sun
you
might
also
come
gagged
up at
They
any
can't.
time.
Just they can't scream and
Yeah.
like someone will come check eventually. Like I figure they're not dying.
Oh my god, can Mudkip fit in between the cell bars?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna have Mudkip go on top of the one that was holding both of our Pokeballs and not really use Water Gun, but like use Water Gun and waterboard him essentially.
Oh fuck!
Jesus Christ.
No, that's what he gets.
This is this kind of stream. Okay.
No,
He's
that's
out
what
of
he
town,
gets.
guys, huh?
I know where this politician stands on the death penalty. Jesus.
Oh yeah, also I am a politician.
Vote for me.
Fuckers.
I'm gonna say he gets a water gun off, but you guys didn't say that you bound their hands or anything, so he's able to swat
Okay,
Mudkip
that's
back
fair.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have Chomp throw dirt in their eyes?
Yeah.
knows sand attack.
I mean, he knows sand attack. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'd say the floors are dirty enough. Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to make a roll for
You know.
that?
No, I mean, you
vicious
throw it in
when
their
pushed
eyes.
into a corner.
I'm blind.
They
Because
can't
they
come
have to
after
make a
us
save
again.
for that. I'll just say that they're blinded. They're beaten. They're blinded. Yeah.
I'm here to protect you.
Good boy,
Thanks, I
Chomp.
need it. I really need it.
So you guys made it through that. Wasn't
So we need to move quickly then.
We should, with haste.
Should we interrogate these two about where they keep important things?
That would be, I think, probably the quickest way forward.
I don't think they're going to talk.
Oh, I think they might. And I hold up the Pokeball. I took it from him, so I knew which one he belongs to. And I show it to his face, and I hold it up to the gate, and I say, "Come here."
He's gonna walk forward.
You
and
want it?
Kind of reach his hand
And I
out.
kind of slowly back up. Where do you keep important documents in this place?
And he just points to the big building.
That's a big place. Where in the big building? Could you be more specific?
On the south side. It's a big room. You'll see it. It's the only table and papers in there.
Got any keys we could use?
You would know you wouldn't need.
Oh.
It's.
I did not
There's
say
no
that.
doors. That it's missing.
I did
it's
not
missing
say
the
that.
east wall. Yeah. You could just walk in. It's missing multiple walls. Mainly like I said, the east wall.
Put all their Pokeballs on the table. Just say you can have these back when they come get you.
Lock them
They're
in the
gagged
cell.
so they can't say anything.
Fair.
Yeah, Apalm would pick the lock the other way.
Unpick it.
Put
Unrepick it. There it is. There, yeah.
Unrepick it. So it's unlocked. Got it.
No.
Can they like put something in the hole, break it off, so they can't pick it?
Oh, so they can't even unlock it. That's smart.
I mean, you guys can
break
try.
the door.
I'm sure you
I
guys.
mean, if I can-
I'm sure you guys would have like some small
other
scraps of metal or something
just
with
like
you.
shove it in the
Break
air
it so
and break
hard,
it
it
off.
just like.
Give me a strength check to see if you can break it off. You can definitely put it in there.
I was like, that's
Okay.
exactly what's gonna happen.
You can have Gibble roll it for you if you want.
It's just gonna fall.
Oh yeah, that's
I was like,
actually
no, if I rock smash this,
very
it's
much
just gonna-
preferable.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
Okay, I'll say he bends it.
Okay.
Like if they really tried, they could probably get it back out. It's not broken, but it's in there and it's
Okay,
stuck.
it delays them.
They might not. They wouldn't be able to do it from the inside. They
Oh,
would need someone from the
that's-
outside to unbend it to get it back
That's
out.
perfect.
To get the right leverage. Yeah, so it's probably about 5 a.m. now.
Okay.
Okay.
So about 2 hours out from sunrise.
So we're gonna start to move fast then.
Yeah. You guys are going to the
Oh,
main
yeah.
I'll recall Steve.
Yeah. So who else? Who's out right now? You said you took Zircon, but did you call him out?
I might have just for a moment to make sure he was in there, but I'm pulling him back in
Okay.
just because I don't want what happened before to happen again.
Okay.
I'm putting Chomp back
Putting
in.
Chomp up.
Mudkip's on my shoulder.
Mudkip's on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Froaky's out.
Yeah, he's gonna stay out.
Yeah. And Tomo's out. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are making your way to the big building.
Mhm.
So when you step outside, it is very much how it looks. Other way.
I don't think it's mirrored, huh?
No, I zoomed the wrong way. I zoomed in instead of out.
Gotcha.
That's why I said the other way.
Let's go turn these lights on, huh?
So you guys can see there's a few ways in. It's kind of up on stilts. This got this large base. There's the main stairs in the front, and then there's this ladder kind of on the side to just across from where you are, and also you might have seen that there were some stairs on the other side on your approach.
Can we see anybody from the outside?
It doesn't look like there's really anyone in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking there was something that might have happened that I was planning, but I was thinking if it actually happened, then it didn't. So,
Lynn's with us too, right?
yeah, Lynn's with you. He hasn't said a word.
Okay.
He's just kind of got Apalm on his shoulder, and he's just kind of petting him and like just happy to.
Now, in our briefing, did they let us know that they took the plans from him specifically?
From who?
From the Yosai operative? Yeah,
We were
No, they took
there.
the plans from you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is just.
They were the
Extra.
Yosai Ninja. What you were told was that the Yosai Ninja were on their way back to Yosai when they were ambushed and Lynn got captured.
Okay. Yeah, so then we'll just push south to the south of the building.
You're gonna kind of come up around that side.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm following their lead. I'm not to be trusted with anything stealth related.
Yeah, I'm behind President.
We're not moving people, but for those at home, they're coming up around this side to get in around the back where the
And
as
the
you
library would be.
as you round around the side, it is a little bit brighter. It's not sunrise or anything, but you can see the ocean just on the other side here. You also notice that the whole back half of the wall is gone. And
That's
Oh, so we can
convenient.
just see straight into.
you can just see straight in. I mean, it's got a little bit of a half wall, so you can't see the south side.
Yeah.
You might gather that's why they keep that stuff there, but
So I would imagine that there are guards guarding the important thing. Do I see any of them? At
give me
this
a
moment?
perception check as you guys kind of sneakily round the corner. And stealth
Yeah.
checks, just from whoever's stealthiest of who's out in your party. One roll per person.
12 perception.
You don't like a group check or?
14 stealth.
One from each of you.
Me,
Oh,
dude.
14 stealth.
9.
9.
5.
5,
19.
19,
11, 13.
13. Okay. Weakest link is 5. So
I trip
you
and fall over a rock.
Yeah, you trip. Yeah. Mudkip kind of jumps down and like breaks your fall so you don't make a ton more noise, kind of like helps you out.
Yeah.
You with your perception check though, you don't see anyone. It's tough to see all the way across this building because it is so large. But you gather that if they're far enough that you can't see, that they were probably far enough to not hear that. If they are people over there. Yeah.
How?
It's hard. I would say too, where you guys are at, it's hard to see in this corner still, but of this, you don't see anyone here.
Okay.
So we know the documents are in that other side, correct?
They're like
Yes,
here.
Yeah.
on that corner. Okay.
Yeah.
And we can't see all the way down here, obviously. How loud, or is dig loud?
It makes some noise, but it sounds just like tilling of earth, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Only until it gets further on
Think
down.
think kind of like if you took a small pan of dirt essentially and just
Yeah,
like
just
dumped it
kinda-
on the floor
Yeah.
from like 5 feet up.
Yeah.
Would it be
I'm-
quieter for Chomp
people
since
would
he has
hear
a
that.
burrow speed, naturally?
I would say no.
Okay.
His burrow speed is still the same.
I'm gonna quickly go back to the little prison area while they're like figuring this out.
Okay.
I want to try and hurry up back.
Hey guys.
You see, they're just sitting in the cell. They're not even trying to get out.
Good. You being well behaved.
They've ungagged themselves. But
We didn't buy that. Yeah, we didn't buy that.
Oh, there's always something.
you're new to this. Yeah.
And we're kids.
It's essentially teenagers, so you know.
Since you're in your cells, you don't seem to be making much use of your uniforms. If you wouldn't mind passing those over.
Hey, get naked.
They're adults, but I mean, so they kind of like look at each other and they're like, I mean, no. They're kind of like, make us, man.
I'm gonna toss Zircon out and have him use confusion to hopefully put one of them into a daze.
Okay. They have to roll a save for that, right?
Yeah.
What is it? What's the save?
I believe it's wisdom. Let me double check.
I think so.
What is Archon?
Zircon's a Beldum.
He's a special Beldum.
Yeah.
He looks like that.
Oh, cool.
You likely would have met Zircon before.
It's true.
Intelligence save.
Okay, so it's actually.
Oh,
the same.
hang on.
Whether
Let's
it's
make
intelligence
DC
or wisdom, it's the same.
Wait, no, it's to hit
Is the save,
is intelligence save
but to not be confused is a different if it hits.
is wisdom save.
Okay, so they rolled a 10 on their save.
So it does hit.
Okay, roll damage.
Now roll wisdom save.
Even worse, they got a 6.
Okay. One of them is confused and takes 4 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, he's bumbling around the
Unconscious.
room and he's just
He's
kind of
making
like,
death.
he's just got like the worst migraine.
It'll stop if you take the clothing off.
And the other one's like, oh, shit. And so he takes his off, and the first one's still like, it hurts.
Also,
He's
you
not
should
very-
probably re-gag yourself. I heard too much oxygen can do that.
Yeah. So they take their clothes off and they tie the gags back, and you kind of gather that, like, by the looks on their face, like the minute you walk out of here, they're taking the gags back off.
That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and dress in the one that's like the closest to my size.
They're both pretty much the same size.
Yeah.
You guys are probably like medium to small adult wise, and they're probably like large to extra large clothing adult wise.
I'll bring an extra set for whoever else, but I'm rushing back over there, not sparing any time.
Yeah.
Zircon and Toad.
You are now dressed like one of the bandits, which you would gather is they don't really have a uniform, but it is just kind of like grungy, dirty,
Ew.
unkempt clothes.
Yeah, he's probably not in
Put on a
his.
You do
stinky
blend
shirt.
in now.
Yeah, I walk back up and I'm like, I fit the bill.
my God,
how's my American accent?
Where is that? Okay, then you lead, I guess.
All right.
Do you give someone? Does someone else take the other pair of clothes?
Yeah,
that he has,
whoever
or-
else wants
Why are
it.
you in
really.
these gross
I'm not
clothes?
wearing that.
It's not by choice. I'll tell you that.
You kind of stink.
And why are you talking like that?
This is how they all talk.
That's kind of generalized.
They're all smokers.
They hang out with the coughings too much.
You're doing a great job, President.
Thank you.
Hang out with the coughings too much.
Yeah. So you guys.
Who's taking the other pair? Was that?
no
Not
one.
me.
No one
No
wants
one-
to.
no.
Okay.
I'm wearing a
Another
ninja
pair of
uniform.
bandit clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do it in solidarity.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be like, oh, good idea, and I'll change too.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Wear my own clothes.
So you two are gonna lead in because you
Yeah,
look
yeah,
like
yeah.
bandits. Okay.
Baggy bandits.
I'm not gonna make you guys roll when you get in. Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just trying to?
I'm trying to be like somewhat stealthy. I would prefer to avoid an encounter with one of these people. The clothes is just sort of like in case.
Okay.
But
so
I'm moving forward. Yeah.
And I'm gonna have Mudkip on the ground beside me.
I'll
instead
kind
on
of
my
stay
shoulder.
back and maybe encourage the others to hold back.
Yeah,
while
we'll
let them
stay
just
back while
go
the-
and get the thing.
you see,
We'll keep watch.
as you guys have kind of been resting here and planning and everything, Lynn's kind of sat down up against one of the buildings and he's started to take the bandages out of his mouth. And I do say bandages. You can tell that he doesn't have a tongue.
Well, damn.
Hard to speak about.
This music is not nearly dark enough.
So how'd you lose your tongue?
You
Yeah.
went from waterboarding to no tongue.
Yeah.
Y'all thought I was crazy.
Yeah, so he's just kind of sitting there and he's making sure that
Would
it's
I
not
know that
bleeding
that's
anymore.
protocol for us to do or for them? To
Definitely not. That
Okay.
is not. You're not like a bite the cyanide pill kind of group.
Okay.
Speak for yourself.
Well, you're not a Yasai ninja.
It's fun. Okay.
You were sleeping in the cell for 2 weeks.
And you still have your tongue.
He lost his tooth.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm
Couldn't
going to start
find it.
crazy. You don't know what I'm capable of.
So yeah, so he's kind of nursing that. Napalm, like realizing what's happened, is kind of like trying to comfort his friend and whatnot. But as you guys go in, if you're trying to be like sneaky stealth, but if you're just trying to like not look assuming, trying to blend in, then don't roll anything. But if you're trying to be stealth, roll
I
stealth.
am trying to be stealth.
I'm
yeah.
like semi-proudly walking in there.
I have to roll it for Zircon as well.
Not quite.
Is Zircon out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, we both rolled horribly. Awesome. That's all you need to know.
So you're kind of like peering
Bad.
around, and as you like put your hand on the wall to peer around, a whole chunk of the wall falls off, and you don't catch it, and it's like bang, 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 it falls down. You're like,
At that point, I'm just going to own it and be like, God, these buildings are just terrible. Whatever destroyed them is pissing me off.
you two would find, if you hear him, you two would find that phrase of "whatever destroyed this is pissing me off" very funny.
I'm holding in laughter.
So, just because you know that it's not a who destroyed this.
It was ho-oh.
No, it's a natural. It's a natural disaster that destroyed this town.
Oh, they know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. But I'm just reminding them in case them as Will and Sam didn't remember.
Oh, we
Got it.
remember.
Yeah.
We definitely remember.
So,
The face earlier was face two people who remembered.
yeah, definitely. As you step in, Presnick, you don't see anyone.
Do I see anywhere where they might be keeping plans or
Right there in that corner, just like you said, on the piece of wall that broke off, there's like a map with some writing on it. There's
Says
a
secret
few, there's a few other pieces of paper that just kind of at a glance you can't quite tell what they are because they've also got some writing on it. On the table, there's like some money, not like a hoard. It looks like a couple bucks, and
Yep.
then like a little bit of food and just some other like papers and things like that.
I'm
Some
leaving the
scrolls on
food,
it.
taking everything else that I can carry,
Including the secret plans.
including the cigarette
So
packs.
including the stuff off the walls.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like a big map,
Uh-huh.
like
Roll
a
it
big
up.
map.
Was there writing on the big map?
Yes,
Okay, yeah. I
and
want
then
that.
there's
Is there big
also
writing on the big map.
so you get first off you get about $20 from the table, so
Hey,
you have-
I
you have
like
20
that.
extra bucks.
Okay.
And then you see how many are there? How many?
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4. 12. You see 4 wanted posters on the wall as you're taking them off, with some writing and scribbling on it. You do notice one of them to say the Smoke Bandit, and you only notice that because you're here to find them.
But it's got a picture of a person.
It's same wanted poster that you would have seen in other towns.
Oh.
It's the distinctive eyes of the smoke bandit, the blue, deep blue eyes with a golden ring around them, but really nothing else. Just kind of like a hazy, like someone drew with a pencil and smudged it with their finger.
Does it look like it's there in like adoration, or like?
You can easily read the poster. Like I said, other than it normally would say wanted 2,000 $Poké dead or alive, but alive is crossed out on the poster. Dead is circled in red, and written over the amount, it just says traitor.
Do either of the guards look like
What
one of
does
these
that
four
mean?
wanted posters?
Give me a perception check. Are you taking time to look at it?
I say.
Yeah, I'm probably just watching.
Okay, give me
stuff.
investigation. Sorry, and add advantage because you're kind of no one else is here, and so you're kind of in a rush, but you've got a little bit of time to scan the
Yeah,
posters.
yeah.
You're not.
Banditos.
15.
Hey.
Yeah. None of them look like the people in there, but one of them does look familiar. One of them looks like the person you met on the way in.
Oh yeah, that person.
The bandit with the cat.
Kitty cat bandit.
She sucked.
She does suck. The kitty cat bandit. Yeah, the
It
lady
says-
that made
so
fun of
it
us on the
says-
road, she saw us hiding.
she ain't kidding.
It says the
I
cat.
wasn't backtracking that far.
Yeah, it says the cat burglar on it. This was like right before you guys met the Bunnelby, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says the cat burglar on it. It says wanted, $500 alive. No dead on there. In red over the cat burglar's name though, it says Sasha.
Oh, we have a name. Sasha Fierce. And there's no sign of the plans here.
Well, the map has a lot of writing on it. I mean, if you wanted to examine it before you started to tear it down, but there's a lot.
There's no blueprints. Though,
Well,
right?
I'm talking about the blueprints for the Pokeball thing that we were sent to get.
Did you go through the stuff on the table? I know you said
I mean,
you're
like I'm
everything.
taking it, but as I'm taking it, I'm trying to take
Okay.
stock as well, if I can.
Give me an investigation check since you're specifically looking for the Pokeball plans. Sorry,
fail
I kept
me.
on thinking like you
Don't
guys
you
were like
fail me.
they're evil plans. I'm like, I don't know why you guys are looking for their evil plans. I'm like, they don't really.
They keep those in Google Drive.
That was
This
me.
isn't Mojo
A
Jojo,
19.
you guys.
Protected Cheetah.
Yeah, so you see some things of like some shipment details, like they might
Okay.
be stealing from Pokeball shipments, but there's no actual like plans or like what looks to be like the binder full of instructions that you saw previously.
Do I get the sense that the Smoke Bandit stole the plans for this outfit, and then made off with the plans herself and is now a traitor? Or
You-
themselves? I don't want to assume.
Give me a disadvantaged investigation check.
Did the posters in the room? I know I'm not in there.
Yeah.
But did the posters in the room look like they were arranged in a way that was like prominent? Like they were proud of that?
They were just kind of stacked next to the map. It looks like you would probably know that they're put up in order that they were created by the Dento.
Got it.
Just kind of like as someone got a poster, it was put up there.
14.
It looks like her paper is older than that, than when your meeting was. Like the writing on it and everything too. It's hard to tell because
So it
you're
was
not
here
like a
before the
calligraphist,
destruction?
but no.
Not that old.
Like they stole the plans like
A few
3 or 4 days ago,
Yeah.
and the writing on this is much older than that.
It's like more dilapidated.
Yeah,
So the plans probably aren't here, is what I would be gathering.
you would probably be gathering that.
I don't think the plans are here, but we should take everything else.
That's not good.
I think we should take a good look around, though, Presnick. I think
I would say at this point
That's not good.
I would say at
They
this
haven't
point
come out with plans yet.
this point you guys probably made your way in there. If there's no bandits in there, they
So-
probably would have relayed that.
I would like, if I could ask, I would like to investigate the map on the wall a little more in depth before we roll it up.
Sorry.
If it's okay, how far is the jail from the room we're in, roughly?
15, 20 feet from the outside of the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The outside
You'd
to
have
outside.
to walk like 50.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, you'd probably have to go back around.
Right.
So more than that.
Could I ask Mudkip to dig, look in the door, check on the guards, and dig back to me?
This building you're in is raised up, and the floor in that building is wood. So
I don't want him to go in though. I kind of just want him to like look in the door.
yeah, he could dig to the door, kind of pop his head up and through the
Yeah.
door.
And I know it might take like 2 full turns because I know that's like
Yeah,
2
yeah,
different
yeah.
actions.
They're
Yeah.
in there, but they're naked.
Do you whisper that at all? What did you say, Presnick?
I mean, you're wearing their clothes.
Also, I haven't caught on to that. I'm way too naive. hey, bud. And I look down at Mudkip. Could you be careful and go check on those guards for me? And I'll start investigating the map at that point then.
Mugen. Give me a
Mujin.
Actually, you probably don't even have to roll a check. You would be instinctively aware that their operation here, despite the fact that there's not what you were looking for, is more in depth than what you thought. Just glancing at the map that I'm about to explain, it's you
This
thought
is
they were
more
just
than
they
just
were just stealing stuff and they hung
some
out
thugs,
here.
yeah.
There were some rumors of a leader that they called the Shade, but you just thought that was kind of like the bad of the bad. No one fitting any kind of description that of the Shade ever stole anything, so there's no wanted poster of him. You know, it could be. Some might believe that it's just a myth that the bandits made up to keep people out of Saishin, but some believe it to be true.
Okay.
But other than that, there you wouldn't have believed that there to be much of a structure here.
The other 2 wanted posters don't have names on them, do they?
Yes, but I'm gonna get to the map first.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. I just thought about it.
So on the map, it's pretty easy to see
Okay.
that Yasai is circled in red
Okay.
with a note that says, "Must be taken first. Ninja have been infiltrated. Daichi is reckless." Which
He's by me when this is happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like,
If you want to investigate the map too,
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
oh, as soon as I read that line, I'm like, Mugen.
Daichi is reckless, which you would know to be the daimyo of Yasai, waiting for one of his night walks. You also know that he's kind of a nocturnal being, and much to the chagrin of the Yasai ninjas, he likes to see the town at night, and it's hard to protect him when he does that. Then you would see Mando has a single note that says, "Not a threat. Maku is weak and soft." Iki has no note, but there is a drawing of Iki through the forest, like a line crossed through it, and it says "Spirits weakened" with a question mark. Then there's a circle around the south of the settlement towards the coast that says "Ally Sasha on mission."
Okay.
Then it says. Then there's a note. Oh, sorry, I missed this because of my own notes. So there is another note on the wall. I would say it's probably like a piece of paper tacked to the map at this point.
Yeah.
And in big bold letters it says, "Do not attack any Matsuri clan. They're not to be angered."
Okay.
Interesting.
The Matsuri are the ones that are at odds with the Yosai, right?
With the whole of Dento, yeah.
Right.
And they're the ones who gave the settlement the land that they're settled on.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. Okay. That's
I would say there's probably also a note on the map of like settlement ? Where the settlement is, just because they haven't interacted with you guys yet much.
so. This map is essentially just a map of the area with these notes on it, and
But
these are
it's not quite like
the full.
our map with like towns and stuff, but it's just kind of like a geographical
Yeah,
map.
yeah, like a flat.
yeah.
Okay, and at this point, there's nothing else on the map that Like we've read everything.
That's everything on the
Okay.
map. Mhm.
President, I think we should save some time. That all sounds crazy. I think we should get going. Yeah.
We should leave.
You would
I
all
mean,
agree because
we
it
should
is getting easier to see.
Has Mudkip come back yet?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So while you were reading that, Mudkip would have come back and been like, stood up on his hind legs and like done his best to give you like a little salute.
Could I infer
Well done,
from
Commander
the
Kip.
line scratched out near Eki that the spirits they're talking about are the guardians who are not very friendly to outsiders if going up the mountain?
No, because it's not the mountains.
Okay.
It's not the nomads.
Oh, it's the forest.
Yeah, it's the
next to
forest.
them.
It's not the nomads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it.
We should at least make our way out and discuss this further
Do we-
in a safe place.
Do we want to go? Did we want to go look at the other side of the building?
No.
No.
You can kind of see now, especially now that it's getting lighter.
Yeah.
It's largely empty. There's some food stores, it looks like, and maybe just some general supplies, but nothing.
Okay.
Do we have any fire Pokemon?
No.
Oh God. Oh God. No, we don't.
We have 2 water Pokemon.
He's opposite of what I'm looking for.
I mean, do you want to take down the building that the guards are in or something?
I think he wants to take down this building.
Oh.
Do you want to burn the jelly?
He wants to hide his tracks.
Oh.
I know how Sam thinks.
Yes, we all know how Sam thinks.
He's like, we want him to think that their shit went up in flames, not that we have it.
Not that something.
I feel like we can make a fire out of something.
There was once a certain ruler that was supposed to be taken out.
There were some bonfires outside.
Blowing up the building was the backup plan and became
The plan.
the plan very, very
It was always
quickly.
plan A, but we were told it was plan B.
That's how you ensure Plan A goes through.
Oh no.
I blew an entire building.
Yeah.
To kill one guy.
It worked.
I would do that.
But
in
here's the best
fairness.
part. I didn't get sussed out because the building exploded.
It was
Right.
it was
But did
really
the guy die?
badass
It was
as the
all an
DM I
accident.
That's
approved.
all that
course.
matters.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
that matters.
He was
Anyway.
like ground zero for the explosion.
Yeah, he was like on the explosive. Bad place to be when you have like what six of dynamite.
Where'd all
Yeah.
the Litwick go?
With the smoke, I've also forgotten about them. I would say they were scared away from whenever the smoke got popped.
Okay. Damn it. All of a sudden you said fire.
I
Pokemon,
really
my
wanted a
brain was like,
shiny Litwick.
I described them incorrectly last time as shiny instead of.
He was like, they look like little marshmallows with red flames. I was like, red flames, not
I didn't
purple.
mean,
He's
I
like,
forgot
yeah.
that they had purple flames.
Wait a
It's like,
second.
oh, ooh, okay.
Just a colony of shiny Litwicks.
It's like Legends Arceus.
Hell yeah. Yeah, literally.
Unless you're looking for a Wurmple.
Oh God.
Dr. Fountain.
No.
I found my second one the other day. Anyway, so you guys
Legends
are
of
trying to leave. You guys have all this stuff
Yeah.
packed up, and y'all are heading out.
Yep.
Okay.
I've stuffed it all inside my dirty, dirty pockets.
Yeah. So you guys are making your way out. How are you leaving? You're going just straight up the middle of town. You're just like out at the quickest, nearest direction you can, or
Are we in the middle of town currently?
you're. If the town,
Or did we walk out the back? Like,
if this is the town,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are here, and the rest of the town is here,
And we came from the top of that.
and you came from the top.
Okay.
This is west.
I would
would be
say
north.
we push south.
And we are south.
No,
Yeah.
you guys are east.
Push out of the town, or out of the town, whatever direction
Mm-hmm.
is closest, and then circle around.
Okay. So as you guys start to go south, you realize that the coast kind of, it's hard to see in this picture because of the
I
clouds,
see.
but the coast does hug that bottom side, so you would have to stay in the town until you got around halfway out. But you could
Okay.
hug that side if you wanted to.
Yeah, I would like to.
notice anything on the coastline? Like,
Give me like Pokemon or like just
Like a
stuff.
boats. Like boats or something.
that's more what I was.
Yeah, give
Jet
me.
skis, maybe.
I'm more looking for shapes, essentially, or something.
Yeah, I mean you would see some boats, but they're
Helicopter.
they're red.
Helicopter.
No, I would. I'm more in the lines of remembering that he said something about something coming when the sun. Like,
Are you looking
rose.
for the sun?
I'm looking for what might be coming. From the
Oh,
horizon.
okay, yeah. Give me a
You're gonna die.
Investigation.
You're gonna
9.
Yeah, I mean, you see water. You can kind of start to see light peeking over. There's a couple shadows being thrown in town now. Not big, but it's still largely dark because there's so many buildings, but
so
there
like
are some
5,
lines
6.
of light passing by the building.
Okay.
I'll
Probably
no wonder
kind of
they
keep
didn't
an
want us to
eye
see
out. Sure.
Is Tomo out?
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys are walking, Tomo kind of freezes for a second, and you notice he's like kind of lagged behind, and he just kind of looks back towards the building, and even starts to kind of float back that way.
What's your thing doing?
We probably need some ominous music.
Did you recover Friggy?
Got it.
Yeah.
On it.
Steve is in the ball.
Yeah. I just suddenly remembered Friggy. I was like,
Tomo kind of shakes out of it and floats back to you, but is kind of like always looking back at that building. And he kind of like tugs at your shorts, and he's kind of like, or your pants, whatever you're wearing. I don't know.
Okay.
Coochie Daddy shorts.
Showing off
Fresh
the
out the
thighs.
dryer.
That's right.
Do you want to go back? Want to go back there?
He kind of looks confused, but he's kind of like timidly, kind of like, or she, yeah, sorry, is like, and is now a little bit more
Like,
excited about
Jean's
going
not
back.
doing
A little
anything.
bit more specific. Yeah, no, Jean's not. None of the other Pokemon are that are out.
She knows we should be going, right?
Give me history
she
check.
doesn't usually do these kind of things, right?
She's usually kind of playful, but this seems out of character.
Wow.
I'm going to look at Mudkip on my shoulder and be like, what do you think, Mudkip?
20.
Mike's just like, I don't know. So, looks like I you know.
He starts waterboarding me.
Yeah. I've tasted blood. Now blood kid. Now you have a fire type.
Oh
No, he's a bloodbender.
Yeah, you'd think because you're from here, you think, is there something that like we used to play over there, or that Tomo would, any kind of interest Tomo might have in that building or back there, but you've never been in that building before, and you don't think Tomo ever had either.
Yeah, I'll tell her to like quietly show me what's up.
Okay. So she wants to go back in that building. She'll lead you. It's very apparent as you get closer that she's wanting to go back in the building. Are you all following, or is it just you and you guys are kind of waiting for him, or what's going on?
Oh no, I'm curious.
You want
Victor's
I'll
curious.
follow.
to go with her since we're still in these drab clothes?
Trab.
Do you want just them, or do you want me to go as well?
She's gotten the go-ahead from you, so she's already
She's gone, bro.
She's heading that way.
She inside.
Sure, come on.
She's kind of looking back to make sure you're coming, and it's kind of like doing that, but she doesn't seem
That
to
was
care.
more, do you want us to go in front of you? If she wants to go in the building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Haters in the building.
Because I don't mind going first.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
as you guys approach, you two are leading.
Yep. Mudkip's on the shoulder.
You
Excited
guys
as ever.
you're looking at the building for like if there's anything bad. I mean, you just came from there. I just don't know.
I would probably be listening more than anything, but I don't think I would really be super observant.
I'm pretty distracted.
Yeah.
About Tomo.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I was about to say I'm
what's going
pretty
on.
interested in what's going on.
I, for one, am definitely looking around
So am
as
I.
we're moving.
Okay, yeah. Give me a perception. I was just curious what you guys were doing in the front.
It's not great. 9,
Yeah.
I believe.
So you said you were curious about what's going on, but you're actually still pretty. Your research is getting the better of you, and you're like,
What
Pokemon's
secrets
acting
could it
differently, and so
hold?
you like keep on glancing back at Tomo, and you're like, "What is she doing? What is? What could possess a Pokemon? Is there like a evolutionary stone in there? Like what's your mind is starting to race and spiral, and you're trying to hold those thoughts back, but you're a little distracted.
Yep.
Same. You're just kind of distracted by Tomo and what's going on. Yeah.
Just one track mind.
Okay. Once you all step in, it takes you a second, but you realize it's still dark in here. Even though the sun is now pretty, like about halfway up on the coast. And Tomo's going towards the center of the room where it kind of seems to be the darkest.
No, there's no way.
Is it's like dark like a shadow?
It does look like it's in shade, but there's no build. Sorry, that's not. I didn't mean that by that word.
What'd you say?
It looks like the
hot in
roof.
here?
It looks like the roof is still there, essentially.
Okay.
But it's not.
I'm following very, very trepidatiously. Is that a word?
Sure, it is now. I know what you mean. Cautiously.
I probably
Yeah.
haven't noticed the sun. I'm probably still following the Pokemon.
Okay, that is still dark in here.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
What's her name again? I keep wanting to say
Tomo.
Tomo. I keep wanting to say Timo. I don't know where that's creeping
Timo.
in from.
Timo. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is.
Tim Timo.
Like, oh no.
So yeah, as she reaches the center of the room, you hear a voice, all of you.
Hello, little one. Come back home.
Oh hell no.
As the room falls into almost pitch dark, you can still see your immediate surroundings, but the walls and outside are gone. Like you cannot see where you came from. The whole building looks like its walls and ceiling are made of black darkness.
Oh no, bro.
Presnick, what's happening?
As stepping through the blackness is one of the bandits that you guys put in jail that now has clothes. He goes,
Told you meet him soon.
and the other one steps in as along with another two. They step into the room and he goes,
So these are our guests.
as you see the darkness begin to mold into like a face. There's a beginnings of a mouth and some dark, deep red eyes as the mouth kind of turns into a little bit of a Cheshire smile.
I turned to these three and I'm like, you guys are so screwed.
What did you say, Presnick? The being begins to laugh as he says, the being begins to laugh as he begins to take shape and laugh. You hear multiple whispers and cackles and laughs and maybe even like a scream in there. It sounds like there's a bunch of people very far away, but also very close. It's quite disorienting. As this face materializes, he looks towards Mugen and Lin.
Two of Yamato's pets.
Yamato would be your captain. I don't remember if I ever told you that. No, Captain Yamato. I thought you'd enjoy that. But he would say, I'm
assuming these aren't ours if they're here.
As some of the shadow begins to coalesce more in the center of the room towards you guys, and bubbling up from the ground is this little fat imp looking creature with that same Cheshire smile. But his eyes aren't beady red. The beady red eyes are still up in the sky. The smile is gone, but this creature has normal. Give me a history check, both of you.
Me?
Yeah. The two researchers.
I see.
I hope yours is better than mine.
Probably won't be. 22.
This is a Gengar, but you've never seen one tethered to another being like this before, or one this big. You don't know, like this. The bigger creature kind of resembled a Gengar, but the red eyes seemed off, and this little one definitely resembles one, but it's attached to the big, and you don't know if they're the same, if they're different, because you hear a lot of voices. It's
I'm okay
kind of
with
disorienting,
I'm okay
but
with
you
the
do
Gengar.
know that this is a
I
Gengar.
skipped
You
the
likely
dark
had a
ride. I
very
was like,
scary run-in with one in the past. So the shadow morphs into that, and as it looks towards Lynn, he goes, "Why is this one missing a tongue?" As this little one sounds a little bit different than the bigger one. One of the bandits walks up to the little Gengar and whispers something into his ear, and he says, "Ah, a shame. Someone so brave had to lose their tongue. Believe me, I wish I could give it back and wipe your memories. But I don't have that power." And all the while he's saying this, he's floating closer towards Lynn, very slowly. And now he's at Lynn's eye line. He's lifted up from the ground as this creature probably comes up to about your chin on most of you. But he's raised himself up to meet his eyes.
Yeah, so we came here for something. You don't have it. We might even have a mutual enemy in the Smoke Bandit. Maybe we can work together. We're after them. I mean, if we take them out, it would probably behoove you as well.
This creature was moving very slowly towards Lynn, and as you speak up, it's at you at an instant. And he goes, "I'll be with you in a second." As it turns back to Lynn. "Well, I'd ask if you had any final words, but..." And as he laughs, shadows shoot up the bottom of Lynn and snap his neck.
Jesus Christ.
Zircon is like on my shoulder more or less, and I'm gonna like whisper to him to start spamming crystal defense
Is he making
as much as he can.
Is he making death saves? Maybe is he?
As the shadows pull back from Lynn, he's standing upright. His head is limp, and as the shadows pull back, his body falls limp with it, and the shadow kind of recedes away from Lynn. He goes, "Now it's your turn," and he looks to Mugen. "Why are you here? And why did you get to keep your tongue?" As the laugh kind of seems to come from everywhere.
I will command Froki to attack him.
Oh, okay.
He just killed a member of my clan in front of
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
So we're going to go with
Depending on how this goes, I might have everyone roll initiative
Thief
for
again.
themselves.
I don't know if he's holding anything, but
Mhm.
I'm actually using it for something else. So
I don't know if the sheet's showing it, but it is nighttime, so Thief is dark. It would do extra damage if this does hit.
it's a natural 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
It does quadruple damage.
I'm gonna yeah.
If you don't mind.
What?
Yeah, no, go for it. That's why I put him right there.
If it's cool, Sam.
So
can I,
he has
hold an
to-
action to pop out.
Is he holding anything?
Yeah, I would say that you'd be.
He's not holding anything?
No.
Okay.
So it should do an extra damage because it's nighttime. It should say at the top of your current party sheet.
I would like my
Oh,
Kip to hold
it
an action if
is.
possible.
Oh,
as
they do
well.
an extra dice. Got it.
Yeah.
Crits are extra dice, not double damage.
Crits are double dice damage, not double all the damage.
Okay.
So like if you're proficient, the pluses don't.
That's
trying to
double.
No, but I mean, like, if you roll a crit, is it like a 1d6
Yeah, that's
doubled,
really
or is it like 2d6?
It's whatever you roll on your dice. So if it's 1d6, 2 or 3, double that, and then add your pluses.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? That's how we do it. That's how we do crits. Never mind.
So
do
that's
that.
dice, not all the
Yeah,
damage.
okay.
6 doubled to 12. I
Okay.
don't have any proficiencies in it as of right now. Although Froki, you see as he does strike with Thief, he changes to an inky dark black color, and he's now a dark type.
And he there might even be like streams of like angry tears out of his eyes as he strikes.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So he rushes forward and he goes to claw at this creature, and this creature, much like it moved fast.
So would that do even more than the 12?
Yeah, 12. You 12 is
Yeah.
what you rolled for the crit. I'll take that into account.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and you see it just as fast as it moved for to get into Presnick's face. It's not there, but it was caught off guard that Jin did get a piece of it. As you see this, what you would know to be, if you're familiar with a Gengar, a ghastly, gets separated from this being's body and is dead on the floor. Just the orb. There's no smoke after. The smoke
Does it
was
look
with
like
it.
it's actually dead, or
Well,
knocked
it's
out.
knocked out.
Okay.
I say dead. It's at 0. It is not a threat. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. It does. It does.
That's what I was thinking.
It does, as it hits the floor, though, reassimilate back into the dark shadow. That's
nuts?
Oh man, we're not getting free Pokemon.
I know. It's so close.
But a fast one. I'll have to keep an eye on you. And that comes from the larger being, as the Gengar is still kind of like compressing, or not compressing, but composing itself.
Does the larger being look humanoid, or does this seem like a Pokemon?
I say the larger being, it's just like a face in the darkness.
Oh, got it.
It looks like this thing might be what's creating all of the darkness around
Yeah,
this
like it's
building.
melded with it.
Yeah. And Amano would be instinctively aware that this thing, being familiar with the history of this town since leaving it and all of the rumors, the Shade, and you might also be familiar with one of the stories, the Shade is rumored to be the spirits of everyone who died here.
In this natural disaster.
That's why you might hear voices from other places that sound different, or whispering or cackling from all over.
Anyone have a Pokemon that knows Turn Undead? Real quick. Can you help us out?
Literally.
You get that Togetic cleric out here. Yeah, so he just turns, the Gengar, after composing himself, looks back at you and says, after he composes himself, gets a smile. He looks pissed at first, but he gets that smile back and he goes, I wouldn't try that again. I would just answer our question. Why are you here, and why do you get to live? As the smile's like slowly turning to be pissed again.
I'm gonna tell him to do it again.
Yes.
I'm done.
Do it again.
talking.
Do it.
Yeah, if I see him being this bold, okay.
Can I
I'm
whip
ready.
Chomp out? Let's see back.
The 14.
That misses.
How many crystal defenses have I gotten off?
I would say you're maxed out at this point.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's max of 3, right?
It's 2, I think, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah. You're
Still, I
definitely
mean,
maxed out. If it was 4, maybe not. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you're maxed out. And yeah, you can throw Chomp out.
Okay, I'm gonna throw Chomp out.
The minute Chomp hits the field and the minute Froakie tries to attack him again and misses, all of your Pokemon are now bound by these shadows. And he
What
goes,
the crap?
Even with Mudkip on my shoulder.
I think he said he was on the ground.
Zircon's on
yeah,
my
no,
shoulder.
it's fair. I didn't really specify.
Oh, Zircon.
where
So
we were
Zircon,
back
I guess,
in.
wouldn't be bound, but
Yeah, no.
but
Yeah,
you,
that's
I'm
fine.
keeping him
Yeah.
close to me.
Okay.
Is Tomo bound?
oh yeah, yeah,
Almost like hypnotized.
yeah. Tomo's not even like putting up a fight. There's like a courtesy shadow around it, I guess.
I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. Zircon is actually like in the shirt with me, with his eye like sticking out, like he's like a little.
He's kind of hiding a little bit. But
Sort
yeah,
of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Cannon.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Like a Blastoise.
And he goes, yeah, I'm losing my patience. As shadows start to rise up you, Mugen, slowly up your, probably about at your waist at this point, in a similar fashion to what happened
Try to
to
do
Lin.
like a ninja flip away. And
Okay,
3-point
give me a
landing.
disadvantaged dex or athletics check. Or acrobatics.
Acrobatics,
or
yeah.
athletics, yeah.
Six.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it makes you feel better that DC was pretty high, but yeah, no.
Nah,
You
not
go to
higher
jump
than
and
six.
you're stuck. You're just given this thing the death stare, not one to answer
Yeah,
his
I'm not
question.
talking. I'm not saying anything.
I'm gonna have Zircon stop using crystal defense and try confusion on the main body of this thing to see if it looses his bindings.
Okay, I know it has to make a wisdom save, but have Zircon make... What kind of roll would this be? I guess just an intelligence check to see if it knows where to attack.
Okay, just straight intelligence.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because there's a lot of mines in this thing, so it's difficult to pinpoint.
I have a plus
something.
2, but it's a 5.
Yeah, he doesn't actually make the attack.
This one was mean to me earlier.
He doesn't actually make the attack because he can't pinpoint, like I said, a mind to attack. There's a lot of beings in this thing, so it's kind
I
of
feel
difficult
him
to
like
pinpoint.
sort of trembling.
You see his eye kind of twitch.
Yeah.
You feel it twitching around, and he's kind of like can't get a lock on this
He
thing.
confuses you instead.
Yeah.
It hurt itself in its confusion.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. But I'm at the wrong shoulder. I'm like, it's okay. He's right here.
Before we escalate things any further, what do you want from us?
It quickly turns to you, but then it's slow again, and he goes, "I just want to know why you're here." And he smiles back, and he goes, "But your friend won't answer."
Well, like another one of my friends said earlier,
Oh, are you together?
No.
Because he gathers that these guys don't look like you guys.
We are still in our guards' clothes.
you are.
Well, but also no, like
But also-
he
I mean,
doesn't
the
think you're
guards
guards.
obviously know,
yeah,
but-
he knows you're not guards, but yeah,
Yeah.
you're
If we were together,
Your
would that
hair and
mean
style are
that
definitely
we
very
get our
distinct.
neck snapped as well?
Wait, what?
If we were together, does that mean we get our neck snapped as well?
Presnick, we don't ask
Depends
questions
on
like
how
that.
you answer my question, or if you answer it at all.
We were looking for something that was taken from us. We were led to believe it was here. It wasn't, and we were on our way.
Yeah, we were leaving.
Well, we do take a lot of things, so I could see how you might think that as his grip kind of starts to loosen on you, Mugen, and he goes, "What did you think we took? If you don't mind me asking."
Oh, not at all.
Stop. Don't give him information.
And then a shadow is around your mouth. He is done with you.
No, it's fine.
I guess give me a dex save to see if you can dodge that now that his grip is loosened on your feet.
8.
Yeah, no. You say you get off what you've said, but it
We thought you'd stolen a very rare evolutionary stone.
and he looks to the bandits and they're like, "Why would you think that we stole that?"
Well, it's quite valuable. It's not used for a Pokemon that can be found here, but it is very rare, and it's worth a lot of money. We brought it as a gift for the Dento clan.
And we
I'm
tracked
assuming-
that Lady Sasha here.
If it was for the Dento clan, you brought it to Maku.
We did.
We have no qualms with Maku. We would have never attacked him or stolen any item. Why did you think this was us?
Well, we were attacked by a smoke bandit that we were told was consistent with your clan.
At the mention of Smoke Bandit, several other of these like Cheshire-like faces shoot out from the darkness as an angry, all looking different directions, like kind of like it lost control for a second. As you hear all of these voices say, like, "We don't deal with the Smoke Bandit!" As it kind of like composes itself and the face recoalesces.
Good to know. We don't like them either. We're on the same side. We're friends.
In fact, we're looking to get our revenge on them.
Well, I'd be happy to help, actually. The Smoke Bandit. I guess I can tell you this. But the Smoke Bandit is actually probably after powerful artifacts. Because we believe that she's trying to destroy Honato. Bring it to ruins. Much like this place.
Did she do this?
No. She's much too young. Much too young to have done this. You're not from here, are you?
I'm not. I'm not from here. No. And I would very much like to return to where I'm from.
She would like to harness
Alive.
the power that once separated Breakaway Beach to destroy this land. Feigning natural disasters much like this one, but a lot more dangerous.
Is there something that caused her to feel this way? She seems very angry.
Beats me.
Well, do you know where she might be?
Not here.
Well, then I suppose we'll just be on our way then.
Yes, apologies. Our information must have been wrong.
Might as well. Sorry about your friend.
I
He
don't
knew
think
too
that you are.
much. Well, as a show of good faith, you can have his belongings. As well as Guz, give them some supplies from Rocco's.
As the shadow begins to fade back and is now back into the coalesced to the main being.
And you do well not to be back here again.
I gathered.
Does he pull the shadows off of me?
Yeah. As it's all receded, everything. Your Pokemon are back free again. As the whole thing is now back into being room form,
Yeah.
essentially.
So I'm gonna go over to his body and to prepare it to bring it home.
Okay.
Mudkip's gonna jump back on my shoulder.
Okay. As you're preparing it, you find Apom's Pokeball. We'll say that Apom had been called back before you guys entered the room.
So did I know this person?
Yeah, you guys probably joined around a similar time. You were of similar rank. You were sent on the mission to Meando together. You got the special job of protecting the actual proceedings while he was kind of on patrol duty with the rest of the squadron that you were with. You might have... I'll leave it up to you to develop whatever kind of history you two might have had together, if any, or if that was the extent of it. But yeah.
Okay.
So the shadow's still here, right? It's still present, like with us.
It's as you're gathering the stuff, it's starting to open up where the door, this main door is, where the stairs are, and you can see outside. It's much brighter now. It's morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna ask it. So, why cut out his tongue if you were just going to kill him?
Well, I didn't do that. They did.
That's not an answer to the question.
That's all you're getting.
So you don't like to talk either.
As it smiles even bigger, and then the face just kind of like disappears. The darkness is still there, but it's done. It knows you want things from it that it's not going to give. So it's like you do still every now and again hear the whispers or like a distant cackle.
The one guard that had our Pokeballs on it from earlier, Mudkip's on my shoulder. I'm gonna glare at that guard. I'm gonna make Mudkip puff his cheeks with water. We're both just gonna stare at him. I want to make him think about the waterboarding
He
again.
kind of like
Yeah,
covers
yeah,
his
yeah,
face,
yeah.
and then he sees that Mudkip's not, and he's not bringing his hand all the way down, but he's kind of like loosening his guard.
I'm ready. I'm turning around. I'm leaving.
Blood kip.
Yeah.
That's the one that's kind of, he's like,
I'll lead you to Rocco's and we can get you some supplies, I guess.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
and he's kind of like confused. He's like, that. You would probably gather that he's like, that did not go how I thought it would. Like he's like, that was weird.
I'm not so sure that you can put a price on a life, but we'll take quite a lot.
We don't have much.
You guys are leaving? You're not doing anything else in this room?
I'm gonna
No.
wait to be the last one through the door as I'm carrying Lynn, and I'll just stop. I won't turn around to face them, just with my silhouette back to them, and I'll just say, "This is not over." And I'll keep walking.
As you step through the door, Tomo's leaving willingly now. She doesn't seem to be drawn to this place anymore. He'll come to you and he'll say, "Oh, and it was great to see you again. It's been 15 years. Mom and Dad say hi." As
Yeah, he didn't say anything.
Did
Kind of.
we hear that?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mom and Dad.
Did that thing just say mom and dad?
give me an insight check when he says that, or when the not when you said that, but when
Yeah.
Shadow said.
Mm.
23.
As the shadow folded away, you could have sworn that you saw their faces in the darkness. You guys didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever it says mom and dad, and we assume it's talking to him, can I roll a perception check to see if? Well.
Yeah, insight. If you're looking specifically at
my
him
reaction
for
to
his
him.
reaction, yeah.
That's Mudkip's insight, not Mudkip's insight. No.
Yeah, Mike Kim's got bad.
16.
Yeah, you probably see him kind of react a little bit. Are you trying to hide it? The reaction?
Probably, but like not.
Okay, then roll.
I'll not well.
Okay, I'll say you can roll deception because you, depending on your deception, might be what you.
Yeah, and what is a
Glean
fast
from
thing
that.
as well too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I know his entire family history.
Because if you
holds up like a lawn chair.
if you rolled well, it might have been like he might be confused, but he definitely reacted. But he might just be kind of like, "What the fuck did that thing mean?" But no, you gather that like that meant something to him.
Okay.
You know
Sorry.
Grandma's cookie recipe.
Nestle Tool House.
See, we tried to look up family history.
Did you just now? I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Yeah, literally. I found something on the web.
I'll kind of just like scratch Elmo.
Okay. Yeah.
I will have sent Frogie back in fall at this point.
Okay.
I'm just checking up to see if I have an extra pair of pants. I just saw some guy die in like this weird shadow thing. Yeah, I'm freaking out a little bit.
I'll hand you. I'm putting the lab clothes back on. I'll hand you the spare.
They're not Gucci.
As you do this, you may not have, in the heat of everything, quite recognized him, especially because you didn't expect him to be here. He's supposed to be in the Matsuri. He's a fellow researcher with you, and was sent to investigate the Matsuri environment and kind of Pokemon of that area. Pretty much the minute you arrived, before you guys went to make your diplomatic meeting.
Glad to see you safe.
What's your character name again?
Presnick.
Presnick. Same with you, Presnick. So what you guys doing on this end?
Well, we are here trying to recover what was stolen, but if I'm being honest, wish we hadn't.
Would I know that I need to take him home? Like home?
I'll say you probably know his family, so they would want.
I hate to do this, but I need to go to Yasai before I go back.
I think that's reasonable,
Understandable.
and I would not ask for you to go alone.
He was in my class. I know his parents.
I'm sticking with you guys. It's pretty scary out here.
You were also on your way to the side.
Yeah, I was like, I was going there anyway, but I'm sticking with you guys.
So why did they capture you?
So when I first got here, they told us to go on the Matsuri side. Was like, they're telling us not to go on the Dento side, so there's got to be something there. So technically, I didn't break like a set rule yet when I came to the Dento side, and I left Mondo, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was stopping here for supplies until this cat burglar lady like ambushed me and like threw me in jail.
She's horrible.
She's
Yeah,
the
she
worst.
is
Sasha,
the worst. The worst, the absolute worst, because like I thought she was just like, oh, a traveling like security guard for the village. And then when I got to the village and saw it in ruins, I was like, oh, she is not a security guard for this village.
If she is, she's done a very poor job.
Very poor job. And then like ambushed me with like 5 guys. So
I see you and Presnick are very well met then.
You might recognize him. I mean, he definitely looks to be of settlement.
Yeah.
Heritage, but
I
you may
mean,
not know
despite
him.
like 2 weeks in a jail cell, I definitely need to clean up.
Yeah. Okay. So the
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't. I haven't been here in a while, and I wasn't.
I understand. Come with us to Yasai. We will have a ceremony for him. You can let your feelings out there too. And just keep going. Because
So
I know where I am, right? I know the way home.
well, yeah, but he's taking you to Rocco's to get some
Got it. Okay,
supplies and
I didn't
things.
realize.
While preparing Lynn's body, no, I'll say this happens here. The bandit goes, "This isn't much, but I think he would want you to have this." I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Now that we're out of there, that I thought you were all dead, and even some of us for getting captured. But
And
Here.
waterboarded.
and he'll give you
This thing captured you too.
no, we just work for just kind of happened this way. As he hands you 2 bags, each with $500 in it, for so 1,000 total for all of you.
So now I understand what you mean by us not wanting to be employed here. Do you want to be employed?
Don't have much of a choice.
Don't you?
He only shows up about once a month, and that's it.
That gives you quite a lot of time to leave. Find somewhere else.
Word of advice. Listen to him.
I don't think you understand. That's the only bad part about this life.
It's not going to be for long. You don't understand how many Yasai will come back here.
Give me a give me an intimidation check. I was gonna say persuasion, but give me an intimidation. Oh, imitation, yeah.
I can get the water gun ready.
They don't snap necks, they cut
I
throats.
don't need it.
Natural
saying.
20. For a 20.
For exactly.
He rolled an 18, so you needed that.
Freaking yes!
Yeah. He's. Okay. We can handle them. But thank you.
Speak yourself.
Oh, you guys are so screwed.
We did ambush your people.
You ambushed one sect of our people.
You would, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a fair threat.
Your boss is making a lot of enemies. Enemies that will come for you, and
You do
your
see
boss
he's
does
now,
not seem like
noticeably
a
more
protective
fidgety
type.
and kind of like maybe I do, but but also I'm wanted. But what am I gonna do? Yeah, he's just kind of like
Kind of stuck here.
So like not to stress you out anymore, of course. Who is he? And I
Or
would
them.
like, yeah, or
It is.
them.
It's not a he.
You seem to know.
I read.
It's the shade. The shade of Seishin. It's all of those who didn't make it on that day.
What? Everybody seems to keep talking about this day that happened, this thing that we do not know. What happened?
Around.
Oh,
He folds his arms and goes, I guess I
See
can
what
give
the
you,
end result was.
I guess I can give you a little bit of a history lesson. Well, there were once 2 gods.
over these lands. The sun god and the rain god. It would rotate the region, bringing the seasons about. Change in weather. The rain god favored the Dinto. He was here more often. The sun god favored the Matsuri and was there more often. As such, we had to come up with ways to counteract the constant rain. So, the Sun Squadron was formed. If you've met Maku, might have met his gloom.
Yes.
Powerful user of Sunny Day. There was one day that there was one such storm here in Saishin. He knows about it. As he looks to Amano. And the Sun Squadron showed up and began fighting it back. And the rain god came. That bastard. And with him he brought even more storm than they could control. Some say he was trying to help, but look at this place. That's not helping.
Was the rain god provoked in some way? Is
Probably-
not rain a good thing in some
Probably pissed
circumstances?
that they were using the sun
They shot the
to
sun.
try and stop his gift.
Such destruction.
But he's gone now. Don't worry about it.
Well, he left a wake of whatever that was.
What happened to him?
The crazy bastards in the capital tried to capture him. And the sun god. Pissed him off. No one's seen him since. Not even up at the mountain. As he gestures out, and you can see kind of in the distance now that the sun's up, the mountain range off to the north, and you can see a peak that's shining. It kind of hurts to look at even from this far away. You would have likely, all of you, heard of this called as Glistening Peak at one point in time during your travels or your time here in Honato. They used to frequent that place. I don't think anybody's even seen them up there.
And we think that maybe this smoke bandit might want something to do with them after.
He's crazy. Spouting off all kind of nonsense about the end of the world. Yeah. Who knows what she's after. But if she stole the plans, or if she stole the the powerful stone, she might be trying to make an offering with them.
I see.
You wouldn't happen to know how to get to the top of Glistening Peak, would you? Or to get past the nomads guarding Glistening Peak?
I don't think you have to worry about the nomads. It's a difficult trek up there. Pokemon are strong. The terrain difficult. It's a rite of passage for them to make it up there. And some of them don't even do it.
Well then. It's been an eventful day. Suppose we should take our leave.
Rocco! And he bangs on the counter. He's like, show him what you got. Best listen to what he said. Don't come back here. As he turns and walks back into town.
I look at Mugen and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking-
we're coming back.
yeah, I just winked.
So, this guy pops up from under the counter at this building. You'll see that while you were walking, you happen to stop at this building with
haphazardly hung sign with painted with what looks to maybe be like berry juice and like old paint that says Rocco's Goods on it. And it's spelled ROKKO.
all these shop owners.
Does he look like a dog and wear a blue Hawaiian shirt?
No.
2 questions. 1, is this just the guard who like put a different hat on?
No. Yeah, he walks away, and as you turn back, he's like breathing heavy. He's got glasses on now.
Where'd the guard go? We need to talk to him.
He's like, hey guys. You looking to buy some stuff?
No, we're looking to get some free things.
Oh.
Your leader killed someone.
And he notices the dead body. Goes,
Important to us.
oh, it's one of those. How wonderful! As he grits his teeth.
This happened often.
And he goes, no, but we do what he says. Okay. He's digging through some stuff. He's like, you probably don't care about this. Some clinking. He's like, this, no, this is whatever. And he kind of like glances up at you, and you see him tuck something. So give me.
try to look,
Yeah,
yeah.
give me a insight. No,
Perception
investigation.
investigation. You got it.
Is my
All those I words, man, they get mixed up in
goodness.
my brain.
Not stuffy. Yeah.
There are a lot of I words.
6.
Yeah, you don't catch it.
Into
He's too quick.
inside.
Shut up. Yeah, you don't catch it. You don't catch what he hides. He does hold out one of the. He notices you looking, so he like. You do notice that this is not what he was trying to hide from you, but he does kind of like sleight of hand that everyone else might think that this is just what he pulled out. I have some of these. They're what we call Seishin balls.
Oh, Jesus.
I push past President. What?
Do they look like Pokeballs?
Shot glass
Yeah,
in
he's
every
got 2
town.
of them. He's got 2 of them in his hand, and he goes, "I guess
What
I
else?
really can't part with both of these.
What
This is my livelihood."
else is there?
And he starts digging there. I've got some.
I will walk
And
closer.
he's like some moo moo milk.
I will
He
walk
puts that
close,
down.
I will walk closer to him with Lynn's body in my hands. And I'm just gonna ask him again, what else?
Yeah. And he starts like digging out, and he's kind of like lines it back at you and like starting to sweat. He's like, I've got and he goes,
You've
and
got
he wipes his hands
30
off, and he
seconds.
goes, I've got this black goo. I've got this little sharp,
Throw his body on the
pricky
counter.
thing. I've got
I don't know what it was.
I've got some berries.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
clarify. I know he was trying to show me something else originally.
He wasn't trying to show you anything. He was trying to hide something from you.
But you said I knew that this wasn't the original thing.
Yeah, you know that you didn't catch what he was trying to hide. You saw that he
just
was
saw
trying to
that-
hide
okay.
something. Yeah, you saw the sleight of hand as he pulled out the Seishin ball.
I know
essentially.
that you're hiding something from me.
This is
I
everything I,
intend
have.
to find it.
Give me insight.
If he tries for an intimidation check, can I help him with like chomp? Like
Yeah.
tell him what he wants to know. I'm gonna feed you to this.
Yeah, I'll say roll.
Six.
I'll say roll. With, oh yeah. I'll say roll with advantage because Chomp is helping you out.
9.
Luckily,
6 again from this far. I was like,
luckily he rolled really shitty, so he's like, you know he's lying, and he's even like kind of reaching for what he hid, but like,
Just to make sure it's still there.
yeah, and it's kind of like, it's a Yasai ball.
I'll just take it from him.
I'm gonna grab
I'll
one
turn
of
around.
those
Thank
Seishin balls too.
And you say it's your livelihood. It's funny. Your boss took someone's life. I think I'm going to take your livelihood.
So as he was panicking and throwing things out, just to clarify, there's 2 vials of this like black goo, essentially, and then I would say about 3 of these little tiny sharp things with a similar black kind of sheen on the tip of them, of like a little tiny pokey thing.
Oh, can we like assume they might be like poisoned arrows or something, or like poison tip blades or something?
Give me.
You ever played God of War?
He is the reason.
Give me either history or oddly enough Pokemon handling.
If we can just grab stuff, I'm grabbing a Seishin ball and a black goo.
Can you tell if they're full by looking at them?
19.
If
If they're occupied Pokeballs?
Yeah, they have the temporary battery in it. You need like
Just-
one of those.
Does this look like
Power cells.
It's got a temporary one in it. Yeah, it doesn't actually have anything in it.
He's asking if there's a Pokemon.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
Yeah.
if it's got a temporary, it's ready to catch something. If it's
Oh, I see.
yeah. And if the temporary battery's dead, then there might be something in it. But the temporary battery's charged and hasn't been used to catch anything yet.
19 with Pokemon.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. You know these to be likely poison produced by a Pokemon.
Okay.
And yeah, those little spiky things have it coated on it.
Okay.
You do yourself well to stay clear of the sharp end of that. But you took one of the vials of black goo. Okay.
I think it's a foregone conclusion that we're cleaning this guy out. I did take one
Absolutely.
of the. I did take one of the Zaishin balls, so I'll kind of like wait to see what everyone else.
As you
is
take the
taking.
second one, he's kind of like,
You should find a new employer if this upsets you. I'm sorry. And I will take one of the pokey things too.
one of the pokey things. Okay, so I said what? There were 3? Pokey things.
Pokey
So there's 2
things.
more pokey things. There's a black goo, and there's a couple moo moo milks. I would say enough if all of you wanted to take one. There'd be 5 moo moo milks.
I'll take a Moo Moo Milk.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Calcium's
I
good
have
for
no
you.
idea.
And
How
I'll
do you
take
spell
one of the
Zaishin?
pokey things too.
One of the pokey things.
Yeah, the
Okay,
one
so
I
there's
go
a
for.
there's a. Is everyone taking a moo moo milk?
Yeah.
Okay. So then there's another pokey thing, and then another like vial of goo.
Can you
Pokey
tell us what
poison
the
thing.
pokey thing is?
Yeah, in a second.
How do you spell Zaishin?
Seishin, S-E-I.
That is not what I have.
S-E-I-S-H-I-N.
Got it. And it's a special version of a Pokeball, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was painted. That's.
There are
It's
dead people.
I would
it
just grab it.
is. I don't know if you guys remember when you saw Sasha, how she had like a purpley kind of Pokeball with
Oh,
some
yeah,
bulbous
yeah,
things that
yeah.
you thought were Master Balls that aren't. That's what these are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I truly thought it was just a painted Pokeball. That's why I was so excited about it.
it looks like a painted version of a Pokeball that you haven't seen before. So it's not a painted standard Pokeball. but
Fair.
it's
Yeah. Still new to me.
I've
Like a heavy ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a heavy ball painted.
I was about to ask. That's cool. Clears that up.
So no one's taking the other vial or
I'll take it if no one else
pokey
is.
thing.
I don't want it.
Clean this guy out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm taking the rest.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
so
2
you get
pokey things and a
another
vial.
pokey, and a vial. Okay, so for those of you who got the vials, that's
Dead.
black sludge.
Okay.
Just so you can put that in your notes and know you don't know exactly what it does yet.
But it's black sludge is gross.
Yeah, and then the pokey things are poison barbs.
Ooh.
That's what I-
Okay.
And then Moo Moo Milks, they
Also
have to be
poison.
used by a trainer, but they do replenish 44 hit points
Wait, Pokemon.
to a Pokemon. Or you. I mean, if you're out.
44
you get hurt.
hit points.
Yeah.
Nice.
Crazy.
Hang on to those till they're cheese,
Right.
and your Pokemon are a little bit stronger.
It also helps build their immune system. Moo Moo penicillin.
Come on, Sean.
I go lactobacillus.
Oh, just like sludge coming up at point.
As you guys leave, he goes, "Well, I guess have a good day."
How we split? How do y'all
You
guys
too.
split up the Poké Dollars?
Do y'all have 1,000? That does split evenly to
200 apiece.
if you guys wanted to do that.
I think that's
Okay.
fair.
I'm
Wait, what?
broke.
I didn't say a number out loud. You didn't hear anything.
I didn't. I just saw you react.
I said 250, and as soon as I said it, I was like,
You just created money.
yeah. Basically.
250 if Colin
That's what
wasn't
they
here, so blame him.
We started.
Money laundering.
Did we start with 100 or 200 Pokey?
You started with 300, I think.
Yeah, I blew through all but 17 of my Pokey on 2 painted Pokeballs.
Yeah.
I had 0.
He spent all of his money in session 0. Yeah.
I got some choice items though. So
Nice.
He had the same options as y'all, but y'all passed on some stuff that I was kind of surprised about. But anyway,
I was distracted.
I just need to find a better Pokemon. And I said,
so you guys are heading out of town now.
Yep.
It's early day. I would say you guys could probably get back to the fork in the road by the end of the day, where that would lead either to Miando or Yasai.
That's where we met Sasha, wasn't it?
On this stretch, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in this stretch is where you met her.
I'm glad I'm traveling with some ninjas now. I could drop that Sasha bitch if she shows up again.
She almost killed us, so.
Oh, that is not very reassuring.
Oh no!
She also did the same to you.
Yeah, but I'm a researcher and one guy.
She's very powerful. So
Okay. Let's pull up this route sheet. Okay. So you guys just traveling? Are you kind of like shook from the day? You're not gonna still looking for things? I know the researchers might be interested.
I'm definitely interested.
Okay.
Definitely.
Any of you two?
If I can
My
find one of
only
those
goal is to
Litwick, I
get
would be
Lynn to
all
his
about it.
parents.
You know what I'm about, Sam.
Oh, there's
You have
another one.
no idea what I'm about, so.
You are not ready.
I don't. I don't even know what Colin's about. I just said yes.
You know.
Okay. While you guys are walking, I'm not even gonna make you guys roll to see this. They're just off to the side of the road. There's a couple little like mammalian-looking creatures eating from like a little berry bush. They look to be eating some orange
I'm
berries
having
off
a
this
little
bush.
brain.
Mammalian
Mammalian?
creatures.
Yeah, like a
Like a mammal.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Well, like four-legged.
Something
I don't know how else to describe them. Four-legged. They've got like
They got a tail.
they got fairly
don't
big ears.
lay
They kind of look
eggs.
like rabbits.
Every
Like rabbits.
They kind of look like rabbits, but not
in Africa.
the ones you
Like a
saw
second
before.
ago.
Yeah, not Bunnelby.
a mammal.
yeah, like
Look like rabbits.
They kind of look like rabbits.
What color? What is their fur?
Yeah, one of them's they've got kind of a leathery skin. They don't really have fur. One of them's like a light bluish, and then the other two are. Let me actually look up pictures before I describe a shiny thing again.
blue and red.
Could I make like a check to identify?
So one's kind of one's
Side-
two of them
Side
are kind of a light blue.
ears.
Sorry, and one of them is like a deep purple.
I would like to make like a, I don't know, like some kind of identify check to see if I know what's
I would like to assist.
Yeah, so give me nature or history from either one of you, both of you.
Okay, we'll both roll.
If
then.
you want to both
Yeah.
roll, or one of you can roll with advantage. It's up to
I'll
you
give
guys.
him advantage.
Okay.
I do have a +5 to nature.
Oh yeah, I would definitely give him advantage.
I needed the +5. It's 16.
Okay, yeah. Takes a second, but these are Nidoran.
Nidoran, the Nido Pokemon.
Nidoran. I kind of want to go.
You just triggered a core memory somewhere in my mind all of a sudden.
So you guys are getting closer?
Oh yeah, I definitely want to.
I definitely am.
You both like notepads out or like, ooh.
Pokemon.
Taking measurements.
yeah.
I'm like crouched behind Presnick.
How close are you
Purple
getting?
one.
About. I'm gonna stop at about 50 feet and have Zircon out. Have him like start prepping a
Crystal defense.
crystal defense to max that out, just in case this goes south. And I'll kind of look at him and be like, Zircon, how would you like to make a friend?
Kind of gives you like an excited kind of float. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
have expressions. So
I would like.
Maybe I should do the dog.
Maybe you back in.
Never mind, I forgot you suck at making friends.
I would like
Come Nidoran, meet your new brother Zircon.
approach with a berry.
He peeks out from
Like I
behind
did
you like,
So
Slightly
Victor, you're
dead
gonna
behind
approach with a berry in hand. Give me a Pokemon handling check. And you just asking Zircon if he wants to make a friend. Do
Yeah,
anything
and
else?
I'm gonna have Zircon kind of like go first and like see if he can kind of, I don't know, be a Pokemon with other Pokemon.
Yeah, give me a Pokemon handling check because I assume your stats are better than Zircon's.
Probably.
Yeah.
In that department.
13? Okay, yeah. You're approaching the purple one, you said, right?
Yeah, the purple one.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'll approach one of the blue ones,
Okay.
but rolled a 9.
a 9.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Zircon's like trying to make friends, and they're just kind of like, no. The purple one even kind of like puts himself between Zircon and
His
the blue
ladies.
ones. Yeah. But as you approach with the berry, he kind of like sniffs it out. He steps up. He takes a bite. And then he takes the whole thing and he runs back to his friends.
He took
Yeah.
a berry.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I try to get?
Yeah, they don't seem to be bothered by either of you. They're kind of weirded out by Zircon, but
I want to try to. I want to try to pet. I want to make.
I promise he's friendly.
he's like crystal defensing and like
He's fucking bulking up like.
Come on, bro. But I want to try to pet the purple one.
Okay,
You guys did.
give me one more Pokemon handling check.
Just constantly.
Can I have with advantage or just straight?
Straight.
He does that.
14 plus. You said Pokemon handling, right?
And what are you doing? They seem to be pretty weirded out by Zircon.
Yeah, I think I'm just like letting it lie. I don't want to ruin anyone else's chances.
Okay, yeah. And you're petting the purple one specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like, but he's okay with it. You're not going after his ladies, so
Okay.
he's like, whatever. Don't hurt me.
them.
Yeah, and they just keep on like picking berries off of the bush. You see, there's a few that are kind of like out of their reach that they're trying to get at, that they're like helping each other get up at.
Could I pick some berries for them? Kind of make friends with all of them.
Nice.
Yeah. I want this Pokemon. So
And then enslave them.
yes, my friend.
Every time we run into Pokemon, everybody's like, "Let's give them berries," and I've had so much self-restraint not being like, "Mudkip, attack!"
Become my slave.
Fucking blood kip.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Waterboarded.
Every time you water guns, you just
man, those Geodudes better watch out. So,
dude, the first Onyx we run across, mine.
that oh man, that
Taking
thing is
them
gonna
down.
get wrecked. But
Like, let's go, Mudkip.
after I help them all with berries, I want to hold out like a Pokeball, the purple one, to see if he's gonna like touch it himself.
That's not D20. Yeah, he kind of like sniffing it. He's not really touching it, but he's like, that's not a berry, but it looks like it's made from like wood. He's like, what is this? Like, kind of gnawing at it a little bit, but he's like, he doesn't seem familiar with what this is. But he's not afraid by it.
Okay, I'm gonna take out the other one, show him, and I'm gonna release Chomp.
Oh. Does Chomp come out non-menacingly?
It's like
He literally comes out like,
this like it's like this. If a shark could smile, that's what I imagine he's trying to do.
So really creepy. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Like no, I'm pretty fucking big.
don't let go of these people.
Meanwhile, Zircon's not close to them anymore, but he's like,
He's like shaking.
I cannot handle that noise. I thought of a bell, I'm just constantly shedding the layers.
So yeah, it jumps back in like a defensive, like protecting the other two kind of mode, and they kind of flank him like they're ready to attack too.
I'm gonna give Chomp my last berry and tell him hand it to the Pokemon.
He'll grab it with his little stubby hand
Like, there you go.
and it'll waddle over. So give me a Pokemon handling check. I'm not gonna make you roll disadvantage, even though they're afraid of Chomp because they're friendly towards you.
Okay.
So it's a straight roll.
Pokemon handling, right?
Yeah.
15 plus 4, 19.
hell yeah.
Yeah. It kind of like, okay, maybe this thing's just weird. It's
He's
not
very
mean.
weird. He's just drooling with
Yeah. So it'll
like a goddamn crackhead.
it'll take the
I
berry.
love this Gibble.
It'll take the berry and kind of
you
like
some more pain.
not eat it out of its hand, but kind of like it'll
Oh,
eat
do
it.
you want the pudding pot?
So it's each ball, and I'll like tap Chomp again.
Yeah.
So and then I'll like, let it sniff the ball
I always
again.
blame Bill Cosby and Mickey Mouse for some reason.
Okay, yeah. So you gather that it kind of grasps the concept of what this is.
I'll be like, do you want to come with me? Like, try to convince it, like, yeah, travel with me, you'll always be fed. Almost kind of thing.
We are so off the rails.
I'm really
It kind of
excited about
looks
this
back
meeting.
to the other two, and they kind of like nudge it forward, like they're like, "We'll be okay."
Okay.
It's willing. So it kind of walks up to you.
I'll gently tap a Pokeball.
That's the perfect ending.
I was like,
with
throw the
Roll me a D100, sir.
You got one right there.
Ooh, roll the big one, the baseball sized one.
That's a D100.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, Morgan
You can
just
roll
bought that.
a normal-
Yeah, I
Be careful, it'll destroy literally all the terrain on the table.
I don't know which.
It's
The one
the
at
highest.
top.
44?
I thought
It
that was
shakes.
77.
It shakes.
Oh no.
It shakes again. And it. As the Pokeball kind of comes back to your hand, and it is primed and ready to go immediately again. Normally, Pokeballs don't work again on the same Pokemon as you've gathered through your early travels. But this one's already primed and ready to go again.
For this Pokemon.
Yeah. And the Pokemon kind of
Don't worry, I'm just
like
trying to get that in.
kind of confused, like why it
wasn't
didn't
me.
work.
Can I try it again?
Yeah. I'll let you know this is only because you were literally one way
Look at that bear.
that I'm letting you try this again.
Oh
Yeah.
no, is that an 11?
Yeah.
I have no luck with Pokeballs.
It's no shot.
Same.
This thing busts out again, and it's just kind of like,
Yeah, it started with you.
Do I have to have a
It's
Pokeball
just a
with it to be in my
It
party?
is a researcher thing.
Yeah.
Or can I just...
yes, but you can ask it to like join you without the Pokeball.
Can I do that since the Pokeball failed?
Yeah. You won't be able to command it in battle. It won't be able to join you in battle, but you could like try again later.
Okay. Could anybody loan me a Pokeball to try again?
Oh, absolutely. Which one you want? Saru, Nobu?
Sasha.
That's terrible.
So much fun.
A regular one is he's like, oh, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like this one's got
I
an
immediately
SP
halfway
in it on it.
through the look. Yeah.
I have so
My
many.
Ninja Pass. Can I try again? Or
Yeah, with a new Pokeball, of course. He's still willing.
the word Pokeball.
He's not. He wanted to join you, so he's like, why isn't this working?
this goddamn thing? Oh no. Thanks, Sam.
Is it cocked?
Oh, that's 70. No, that's 74. Yes, that's
Yeah,
74.
this is a weird one. I don't like it.
Yeah, but it is 74.
I like the traditional
Yeah.
D100.
So, I caught this thing, right?
Yeah, so 74.
So, it,
And you see the little battery pop out of the Pokeball, so you need to put.
I owe you a Pokeball.
Exactly. You can give him the one that you
Oh yeah, I'm
tried
gonna give you
previously.
the one I used then. It's
Yeah.
the battery still good?
Yeah. The temporary battery. It's just not recharged yet, so you
Okay.
you have to wait a day to use it again.
I'll give my ninja friend. I can't remember your name.
Not a ninja.
I'm the only one.
Amano.
Mono, thank
I'm
you.
gonna give Amano Pokeball.
He looks kind of like a commoner kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, regular
Yeah.
dude.
Okay.
You look at him and square up to him, mano a mano.
Oh god.
Oh,
Victor
no.
Amano.
And that's it, guys. We are out.
Roll with disadvantage all next session.
It's Team Rocket and we're blasting off again. you now have a male Nidoran on your team. I'll add it between this session and next session to your sheet.
Nice.
Yeah. If you want to know what he does this session, if it comes up, ask me and I'll tell you what he can
He
do.
eats and he poops.
Awesome. That's what Chomp does.
The other two
already.
the other two female Nidoran are kind of like,
Can I just pick some more berries for them and be like, there you go.
yeah, they're happy to take them.
Awesome.
I'm like, have a nice day. And Zircon's like,
Zircon's floating backwards away from them, watching them as they're like eating their berries. Like,
Be back.
I love how like antisocial Zircon has become, because that is so true to form for everything. I think it makes so much sense. I'm cool with it.
And just antisocial enough to not have any social cues.
Just a single unblinking eye.
Yeah.
Freaking Eye of Sauron almost.
You've seen it.
You can't tell if there are any thoughts behind that eye or all the thoughts behind
Right.
that eye.
Like catfish
One of the
almost.
two.
So I'll
universe
say you guys
was.
make it to the crossroads after that. Pretty uneventful
Sorry.
rest of the day.
Okay.
We're doing our darknest chance.
I heard that.
That's
We
good.
were
That's
just
good.
being
It's a Dento thing.
Yeah.
And y'all setting
like
up
that
camp,
storm.
or y'all just
Into a-
powering? Y'all setting up camp, or y'all just gonna power through till?
I think setting up camp because we were up late, basically through the night, right?
Yeah, let's camp it up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, let's camp it up.
Yeah.
I'll train because since I was like sleeping for 2 weeks.
yeah, so you can take watch and.
You have the rest.
Yeah, I am the rest.
Yeah.
So yeah, just basically training Chomp to do the dragon bite thing.
Mugen won't sleep all night.
Okay, so you'll take a point of exhaustion. Everybody else is just.
After I rest enough, if there is time, I would like to try to train with Zircon, and try to have him use confusion, while he's also like using tackle or I don't think he knows tackle, but like takedown. Like I'm trying to get him to focus on using his psychic energy in a physical attack.
Okay. So roll me an effect training because you're essentially trying to teach him how to harness confusion in a different way.
What's
So you're
the physical
essentially
psychic?
changing Zen headbutt.
8.
Okay. So he's trying. You can see the kind of like heat waves.
Mhm.
You can kind of see something like that happening around him. Like it looks like he's focusing some energies around him, but it's difficult to see. You've never seen him do something like that when he's using confusion. So he's
He's getting
getting there, but it's not.
It's not ready.
Yeah,
Not even
you're not
close.
seeing any like tangible progress.
Yeah.
But he's kind of grasping it, but it's difficult.
Got it.
Anybody doing anything else?
The training.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So roll me a d8.
Three.
Okay, yeah. Similar to kind of how the last time you trained with him went. It very similar. You see him focusing that outrage energy to his face. He's having trouble localizing it to his mouth and also not bursting back out into rage. But he is getting better at focusing and holding it near the front of his face
Okay.
for now.
Awesome. Oh, do I add effect or anything? Any kind of modifier?
No.
Okay.
You had a success, so now we're just going to start rolling that.
Okay. Oh, so it's like a build-up meter. And what's okay? Awesome.
Yeah. So if nobody's doing anything else and nobody's having any conversations or
Can I just look around for any other wild Pokemon?
Sorry, that was Zircon.
yeah, while you guys are picking up, I'll say in the morning while you guys are picking up.
Yeah.
Bunch of Beedrill.
Oh, dude, I'd be so angry if it's a bunch of Beedrill.
I was like, well, to be honest, I'm looking for a grass type
This is-
Pokemon.
we know what
It doesn't
happened last time.
Matter necessarily.
And we don't have.
Well, it's
Pikachu.
an encounter table. Is the only way I could think to like
Oh,
make me not.
okay. Fancy.
Biased.
Oh, we're gonna lose Misty's bike.
Okay, give me a perception check. Or I guess investigation, whichever one you want,
Investigation.
Investigation.
because you are specifically looking.
God made
Hey.
it. God made a face like it was something good. So
It's something interesting. You see while you guys are picking up, these two, or these three actually. Sorry, yellow
Beedrill.
anteater looking things.
What'll do?
Are they doing this?
You only kind of see the top of their head and like the front of their like anteater mouth trunk thing.
Okay.
They're kind of like behind the bushes. Like you kind of like are scanning and you look back at them and they notice you and they just kind of like lock eyes.
I'm gonna give Mudkip a little look on my shoulder and kind of nod. Activate blood. He's gonna start walking towards him, and I would like to just see how they react
You get like
to
a middle
him
drop.
kind of getting
slowly
closer.
Fading up.
They get closer and you get closer and they start to like back up. How close does he get? Like once they start to back up, does he keep going or does
No,
he
he
stop?
stops. Yeah, once there's a reaction, he would stop.
Yeah. And you hear, ooh. As they back up, they're like, ooh, ooh.
Death clock playing in the background.
Okay, I think I'm gonna take a different approach to this. I'm gonna have Mudkip stand up on his hind leg, and salute, and then get back down.
Give me a performance check.
Okay. From Mudkip or
Mudkip, yeah.
yeah,
Of course, a blood kid would be a soldier.
21.
Okay. One of them will. Hello.
And then I raise my hand and do like this.
Hello.
And then I'm gonna pull out a Pokeball and hold it, and just go.
Give me persuasion. With disadvantage.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking.
Say shawty. Yeah.
A natural 1-5 altogether.
That's a critical failure.
Yeah. So he
He smells the blood.
as they turn to start
Anteater knows.
he turns around to start walking away and he like pats his friends to turn away and start walking
Oh,
away
they do
too.
start?
Yeah.
How many of them are there? You said
There's
2?
3.
Oh, 3?
3. Mudkip, initiate Operation Death.
Mudkip kind of turns back and looks at me, and I just go,
Pulls a
There's a
fucking
signal.
AK off the back.
and I think Mudkip's
puts on
going to
little
use Rock
earbuds,
Smash
like
on
playing Fortnite.
one of them. not the one that
Remember, Mudkip,
saluted me.
No Russian.
Okay. Roll me initiative for Mudkip.
I don't think this is going to go well, but it's going to be fun.
Cocked.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
13.
Okay.
It's not very good.
No, I got my God. Mudkip got -1. It is.
Do we need to assist like at all? Or we're just seeing this?
I mean, you guys would probably once this starts, you see it,
Okay.
and I'll give you guys a chance to jump in on the next round of
Okay.
initiative if you want.
I've just been really itching for it.
So what did Mudkip roll again?
Yeah. 13. He rolled a 14 with a -1 dex.
13. Okay, I gotta delete everyone else from our last combat. Give me a second. It was a big one.
How many of them are there?
3.
That's a lot of what I
It's
think that might
drowsy, right?
be. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I haven't heard him say drowsy yet.
Go to sleep. I won't hurt you at all.
It's also worth noting, Mugen, you have Apom's Pokeball.
It's
Yes, I do.
it's trunk.
I don't know if I ever like called that out or not, but
I put it away.
yeah, they would have given it to you. Oh.
No, don't say that. Don't make that noise.
Well, they like rolled all over the place. I was like, oh, that one's good, and I was like, oh, that one sucks. Okay. So we'll give you the first attack. So roll to hit
Okay.
the one that you want to hit.
Oh my God. No, I rolled a d6 by accident. I was like 5. Hell yeah! I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Wait, you gotta roll to hit. Don't roll damage.
Oh my bad. Yeah.
I see the D4
Look,
in
I'm
there.
excited. Thank you.
You really want this yellow heat more.
15.
As long as you don't have a -6, I think you're
No,
gonna hit.
no.
Hey.
So what'd you roll for your damage?
2 plus. Oh no, it's the +4 to hit, right?
Yeah, the
On this-
+4 is the hit. If it's
so
after the
19 altogether, so it'd be 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever he hits this, it looks to be that this did less damage than you thought. Mudkip went in, had a pretty solid hit, and he bounced off of this thing, and it as it is its turn now that you're officially in initiative. So it is going to It's gonna
Let it
get
go.
you to make a con save, Mudkip. As it jumps out of the bushes and you see it's this yellow, tubby, anteater looking thing with a brown bottom. It is a drowsy. You guys are right.
11.
11, yeah. As it holds out its hands like this is Rosie, Rosie.
I just start laughing.
And Mudkip like no, how does it do it? And it's like, oh, it's not working.
Moving it like face down
Yeah.
to sleep.
Looks back at me and it's like,
Drowsy falls asleep. Yeah.
It's like that Pokemon Stadium minigame. He's not hitting the button in the right spot.
Oh, dude.
wow, God.
That takes me
I thought
back.
about that in a long time.
Played the mini games on that game more than I did the actual battles.
yeah,
so fun.
absolutely.
They were great.
It is now Mudkip's turn again because he got that free action at the start.
So with that description earlier, I would be able to assume that Rock Smash did
It was
normal
not very
damage.
effective. Psychic resist.
Oh my god,
fighting.
it's the
Just
opposite
nostalgia.
way. Caleb. Jesus. Okay, well I'm gonna use Water Gun this time.
Okay.
But 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet.
T-Tiny AC. These guys are tubby and slow.
So messing up again. This is a decent. 5 damage.
Okay, yeah, that one he takes the full brunt of that one, and it looks to be.
Drowsy.
Ooh. It kind of like it doesn't really have much of legs, but it does kind of like look like its knees buckle as it
Yeah.
got hit by that. Next up is one of the other ones, seeing that its friend is being attacked.
Will aid.
Will aid, and it's gonna also try to con save from you.
Would you say that's cocked? No. Okay. A 13.
Yeah, you save. Like you save again. Similarly, this one jumps in and tries to do it, but Mudkip just got off of a good night's rest. He ain't getting it.
Mudkip and I have been through some shit in the past day.
Exactly.
We've seen the darkness.
Yeah.
Next up is the last drowsy, the one that saluted you, and it's kind of like,
Oh, betrayal!
as it's gonna need an intelligence save from Mudkip this time.
When can we jump in, Sam?
You can roll right now if you want to jump in.
whole turn.
No, I was so sad. right here. Flips his trunk up.
So what'd you roll in
A
your
4.
intelligence? Yeah. So I also need you now to make a.
It's over on again.
It's over, but not
Make a
again.
wisdom save.
Okay. 7.
Yeah. So you are confused,
Okay.
and you take 4 points of psychic damage. That is normal, regular damage.
Okay.
So confusion, right above his health bar on your
Confusion.
current party
Right,
tab. There's a little arrow above his health bar to the right.
Yeah. Oh. That you can change the.
That you can change the
condition.
status,
Yeah,
and it'll tell you what it does.
I don't think confused is on there.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, that's right. It's only the poison ones.
Yeah.
There's a conditions
When I'm
tab that tells you what
confused, right.
confusion does.
Oh yeah, it does. Confusion.
You roll D100 40 or higher, and you may attack as normal. Otherwise, deal damage to yourself equal to 1 of.
It hurt itself in its confusion.
Pretty much. But now, what'd you roll for initiative for Chomp?
Yeah.
Okay. And
jump
anybody
in
else,
as
if
well.
anybody else wants to jump in,
Yeah.
they can at this
They're
point.
triple teaming my boy Bloodkip over there.
Mudkip's holding his own. The first two were trying to put him to sleep, and he was not having it.
13.
I don't know what that was.
13.
13 for Tomo. And then
I'm getting there. 17
Mudkip's got a little tear
for
from
Zircon.
It's okay, Mudkip. We got this, bud.
next up is that first drowsy that you hit. He's
Okay.
top of the initiative order still. No one surpassed him. Seeing that sleeping is not the best option, he's also going to have you make an intelligence saving throw, Mudkip.
Now they see your weak.
I know they have discovered. 15.
Oh, you make it. Nothing happens.
Tried nothing.
Yep. So he roll, but he's like still kind of like he's faint because he's faint, not like fainted, but
Yeah.
weak. So he can't quite concentrate. Next up is Zircon.
I'm gonna command Zircon to Metal Claw the one that looks weakened.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
No weird crystal skin shedding.
A 6.
That misses. He goes in, and because of the anatomy of Zircon, he has to metal claw with his butt essentially.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to aim. So he misses the.
Got lots of training to do.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't tell anyone who's next. Tomo, it's your turn.
Yeah, you just.
Who's gonna go? Jump in. Duh.
Why isn't anybody saying anything?
How close are they to us?
Who's the real deal?
Wait, what?
here?
How close are they to?
You're within range of like hitting or. Yeah.
I never knew a drowsy would tug on my heartstrings.
I'll have Tomo.
You hurt his feelings. You attacked him.
He said he didn't want to come with me.
He's just a sleepy little guy.
Yeah, and then you
Welcome
just
to
said,
your
"I'm gonna
house."
kill you now."
No,
I know
no.
you're not gonna kill him, but I mean, to him, that's what he thinks.
I mean, we already killed a person.
I'm gonna hit the
Pokemon's
like
gotta be
one
soon,
of the,
right?
not the
And we
one
know they're
that's on
ruthless.
Mudkip.
So there's a weakened one, there's a one that hasn't been touched yet, and then there's
That one
the
drowsy
salute one
almost
that's
fucked up
sad.
That whole town in that show.
I'll hit the
That
weakened-
also hasn't been touched.
Yeah, I'll hit the weakened one
Okay.
with Astonish.
Go for it.
Probably not. 8.
Ooh, just barely missed.
Astonishingly bad.
This drowsy
how you
almost
come
like
up.
by its normal nature just kind of seems to have like wobbled out of the way by mistake and was kind of like, no, I meant to do that. Yeah.
I look sideways like,
He's a big fat phony.
Next up is Mudkip. You rolled bad, sir.
Yes, I did. I did.
I feel bad for this drowsy.
Let's kill it.
Yeah, I think I have to.
Well, the one that's hurt, the only one anyone's hit so far
Is
is,
the one-
not the one that's
Yeah,
saluted.
right. Yeah, he has another friend. He'll be okay. I'm gonna throw. I think I'm gonna throw a Saru ball at him.
At the salute one or the one that's hurt?
The one that's hurt.
Okay.
No, that's the one doesn't like me.
But I wanted to murder something.
I mean, there's two more.
There's two more. Yeah.
Chomp is hungry.
I'm not hurting this one.
Okay, give me a D100.
Yes, sir.
This is my music.
90.
So as you throw the Saru ball at this thing, it's and it gets sucked in and the Pokeball drops and it's ding, ding, as the battery pops out, the temporary battery. You caught it.
Sweet.
It's still on the ground there, and there are
Yeah, yeah,
two other
yeah.
drowsy near it.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
I'm gonna
You've captured
as
it.
closes. I'm gonna look at the drowsy and just,
And it's kind of like, oh, it's like, you just made an enemy, is what he's saying.
You're next.
So next up is not that drowsy, but a different one. Then you're after that one, so you
Yeah,
are
let
on
me
deck.
take this Saru ball out of my inventory.
It's gonna, at Mudkip, is gonna confusion. So give me an intelligence save from him.
18.
Yeah, you make it.
Mudkip is ready for these drowsies.
He's pissed, but yeah, he can't see. He's using fear and anger when he should not be. Not the true drowsy way. So next up is Chomp.
Perfectly aloof.
Chomp drooling is gonna lunge at the one that's hurt and try to.
That
bite.
one has been
Oh, I caught
captured.
that one.
Oh.
Yep.
So there's the sad salute
bite
one
the
and then another one. Neither have been touched.
I'm gonna go with the sad salute one. I don't care. Not
Okay,
my
yeah.
friend. I'm gonna try to
It wasn't mine either. I know. Come on.
get Chomp to try to bite it.
With a bite? Okay.
Yep.
It is not nighttime anymore, so sorry
Oh,
if that's
it's only a
still
2,
up.
so I
It is,
It is.
Unacceptable.
yeah. So you Chomp of runs
Like a
in, but
crazed little
he kind of runs faster than his feet, if you know what I mean. So he just kind of tumbles at the feet of the drowsy, and he's like,
Oh no!
Yeah. That's what he's been training for this whole time.
and next up is the sad salute drowsy's turn.
Oh, really?
So seeing this little guy right at his feet is gonna attempt
Looks down.
to hit him.
Curbs
That's a
something.
17.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. So he's gonna as he lifts up one of his hands, and you see this dark energy flow from it as he reaches down and deals 1 dark damage to drowsy or to
Chomp, right?
Chomp, and I need Chomp to make a dex save.
Chomp's a gibble, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a stubby, fat little slug.
Love it.
11.
Plus,
I have a +0 dex mod. I don't see a
yeah,
saving
no,
throw
yeah,
here.
that's your dex save.
Yep, just 11.
Okay. You see whenever the drowsy pulls his hand back, I'm assuming Chomp still has the metronome on him.
No! Yes!
He's
he
holding
does.
the metronome.
Oh, I'm going to kill this thing now. That thing is dead.
No.
It
Yeah.
stole from me.
It used thief, and you have an item.
Damn.
Next
is made
up,
of blood and
I see you
for
take
life.
the metronome from Gibble, and I'm just like, now we have a reason.
top of the initiative is Zircon.
Okay. Zircon, let's try again. And I'm gonna attack the same one that just stole from Chomp.
Metal Claw again.
Metal Claw.
You're on deck, Tomo.
11.
That hits.
Hey, that's the thing. We like that.
Pokemon is squishy.
Squishy man.
Which one did you attack?
The one that has your metronome.
3 points of steel damage.
Yeah. So as it looks to its last friend, Zircon sees his opening and comes in and whips around and slashes him across his chest while he's got this open. He's like, "Oh, Drew!" As it's not his turn, but he's like turning to run away. Like, kind of
hell
like,
no.
Don't
"Oh."
take things that don't belong to you. As I look at the Pokeball on the ground.
like, ooh.
Unless you're us, I suppose.
I guess technically it does belong to you now. So is it? Anyway,
Astonish that boy.
not to get into the dark side of Pokemon.
Natural 20. What is it?
Ooh, that's the one. Which one? The one that has the metronome?
Double it.
Yeah, 4, and then it is a ghost type attack.
Yeah. So that's gonna double to 8. How does Tomo do this?
As they're running, she like kind of like as they're turning goes like almost under them, like looks like almost like liquid, just like from behind, just I don't know.
Yeah.
What does she do?
This drowsy.
What move is
And
this?
then just falls flat on its face, and the metronome kind of like tumbles to the ground next to it.
Tomo, steal that metronome!
It's a free action to pick it up. Or
I would say bonus action, but you don't have any bonus action attacks, so
No.
yeah.
I'm not
So
gonna-
free.
I'm kidding.
Which is just because for you, yes. For Chomp, it would be a bonus action because he's got little hands and like he's a
Okay.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Yes, little hand.
Mudkip.
Is the other drowsy still engaged in this fight?
It looks to realize that it might be outnumbered and is like, even before the thing was falling, it was already gonna be running, but now it's like maybe I'll run faster.
If it's
He's running away with this.
if he's already running away, I probably won't chase after him.
Yeah, technically he hasn't had his
Or-
turn yet, but
yeah.
you would know by this point he's like turning to run.
I'll probably be like, okay, Mudkip, I think you can leave him alone.
And Mudkip kind of looks back at you like,
Yeah.
I tasted it!
he's kind of like, oh,
It's like a head fin that's like completely like rigid, kind of like slumps a
Rabied
little.
he starts walking towards the Pokemon like go pick it up. Next up is that drowsy. Who else would still be engaged at this point?
I mean, if it's running away, I'm not.
if it's
doing
going for that
anything
metronome, I'm gonna kill it.
No, it's just running. It looks to be like we bit off
Attack
more than
of
we can chew.
opportunity. No, I'm joking. I'll take an attack of opportunities at least.
You weren't on this one. You were on the other one.
I was in between them. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I was in one actually.
It's also not its turn, so it hasn't technically moved out of your. I'm just. If anything looks like it's still engaged, it's gonna try to do something to one of them. But if not, then we'll end combat here.
Yeah, I think we're probably just like trying to make sure we didn't actually kill the drowsy.
Yeah. So there is an unconscious drowsy.
I thought we were just after the metronome.
There is an unconscious drowsy. I would say oh no, it hasn't gotten to his turn yet. So
Can we eat the drowsy?
Wait, what? Whose
Yeah,
turn?
eat.
Or is it?
we're out
He
of
has to
it.
slow smoke
Okay,
it
I'm
for
gonna
like
go
12
and pick up the
hours.
Pokeball.
Wait.
You have to slow smoke it for like
And
12 hours.
when
fall
I
asleep
do,
a piece at a time?
going to.
It will.
It's burnt.
It's
Freaking
it's
sleep
completely
soup or
fainted.
something.
Yeah, it's at 0. But it is like
Whole house burned down.
at the death saves point, like the Mankey was a couple sessions ago or last session.
Okay, so I guess what I'm kind of asking you is, I don't need a revive in this situation, correct?
No, like normal D&D healing, like from 0, you can give them like you can force feed it like an orange berry if you want.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it one of my orange berries.
Stabilize an unconscious Pokemon. The Pokeball stabilize them.
Yeah. When they're in the Pokeball, they become fainted, which is essentially stable in Pokemon terms.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna feed it an orange berry.
Okay, roll me. I think it's a D4, right?
Yes.
Do you baby bird it, like chew it and kind of like it's
I
unconscious?
make Mudkip chew it and then like water gun it into his mouth.
He's
He's essentially waterboarding, but for a positive reason, you know?
You're trying to undo
too
the.
Yeah, I have to undo my evil deeds from earlier. I'm starting to kind of feel guilty. I don't know what my other brother would think of me.
It kind of sits up, and it immediately looks for the metronome. But I'm assuming you've
Oh, yeah.
picked it back up. So he's like, no, and then kind of looks for his other friend, and he catches it like running away, and it kind of looks at you guys and like hops up.
The shadow of build looms.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it another orange berry. Like I'm just gonna hand it an orange berry.
Give me a Pokemon handling check, because this thing's now like getting ready to book it out of here.
kick it in the head, drop kick it.
It's the
I normally
dial-up
have it at
sound.
disadvantage for wild.
Yes, so it is a disadvantage.
Freaking AOL.
Natural one.
Yeah, this thing just is running away.
That's fine.
It's gone.
I keep an orange berry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was just kind of like bouncing down, and you might even trip and roll a couple times and pop back up.
It's trying to figure out rollout now.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
Now, I guess if you want to take an attack of opportunity on this thing that he just healed, you can.
Throw your stick at it like a billy club and just try to trip it up.
You want to catch it, don't you?
Look, XP is XP.
Okay. So with that, I'll say that the camp is picked up. You had a very eventful morning.
Yep.
There is a dead body that is still back at camp. I'm assuming that's what you were taking care of during all that.
We totally forgot about that.
Yeah, we have a dead.
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah.
let's go catch these drowsies!
Vacation all I ever wanted.
And then you come back to camp.
Belted in the corner.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And that's where we'll end it.
They're playing the theme.
All
right.
Anakin's vibe.
Heck
So I don't know if you want to do any outro
Yeah.
stuff or anything.
Thank you guys for watching. I don't think we mentioned at the beginning, but we are pre-recording some episodes just because we're trying to get through a lot before we have to finish our main campaign, The Wrath of Zealous. If you're interested in that, we do run that every Wednesday, other than when we run this.
Which is usually once a month.
It's all coming to a point. It's very exciting. If you're interested about what we did tonight, we do have some information on that in the Discord. If you want to check that out, there should be a link anywhere you're watching this that'll allow you to join. And yeah, I think that's just about everything.
Also, if you have any questions, as always, about this campaign, Discord's also a great place to reach me. I am at Cheryl because that is my character in the main campaign. I will answer if you at me. I might answer if you don't, but there's a lot of messages in there every time I check. So
It's a very busy, very fun Discord with lots of
Everybody
pictures of
spam
pets,
Sam Discord, please.
dice rolling.
Make his
Yeah.
life miserable.
yes, Sam.
Wait.
Do it, chat. Do it.
But with all that said, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, go out there and make some chaos. Bye.